Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. We're getting started in the next 5 minutes, so please, if you could get a seat. We're getting started in the next 5 minutes. If you are on the outside, please kindly make your way inside. We get started in a few minutes. Kindly make your way inside. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we start in 1 minute. If you're on the outside, please, I'm asking you, make your way inside as we get started in 1 minute. right, all right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Corey Darby, also known as Corey Rhymes, and I'm asking you please join me and stand for the playing of the national anthem of Jamaica. Please stand. All right, thank you so much. You may be seated. Now, before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge our distinguished guests, partners, and friends that are joining us tonight. First, I'd like to acknowledge the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, ONPC MP, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Most Honorable Gillette Holness, MP, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Senator the Honorable Kamina Johnson-Smith, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Senator the Honorable Albin Hill, Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Senator Dr. the Honorable Dana Morris Dixon, Minister for Education, Skills, Youth, and Information, the Honorable Pernell Charles Jr., MP, JP, Minister of Labor and Social Security, Dr. the Honorable Andrew Wheatley, Minister of Science, Technology, and Special Projects, His Excellency Maik Joshi, the High Commissioner of India to Jamaica, Dr. Kevin Blake, Commissioner of Police and other senior officers of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, Ambassador Dushan Savadia, Founder and CEO of Amber Group, Dr. Kevin Brown, the President of the University of Technology Jamaica, and Amber Group executives, clients, and team members. I'd like to welcome you all. Distinguished members of the business community, media, and academia, members of the Amber Group family, welcome. And thank you so much for being here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me formally introduce myself. My name is Corey Darby, also known as Corey Rhymes. Now, as I go throughout the night, I would like to first of all acknowledge that let it be, for the rest of the night, all protocols be deemed observed, right? So yes, so before we continue into the night, I'd like to formally introduce myself. You know, my name is Corey Rhymes, I'm from Portland, Jamaica, and I am excited to be here tonight as we celebrate. Are you guys excited? It's a big deal, right? 10 years, 10 absolutely amazing years. Love, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, I'm glad you guys clapped, you know, because I want the ladies to give themselves an absolutely strong round of applause because you look amazing tonight. Ladies, you look absolutely amazing. Yes, yes. And men, don't believe I forgot you. Men, clap the ladies because they look good. Yes. And clap yourselves. Clap yourselves, of course. So, let's get into tonight's celebration. Tonight, we celebrate Amber's 10th anniversary, a decade of innovation, resilience, and impact. And to open our evening in gratitude and grace, please welcome Humble with our prayer song. Give them a fine round of applause as they come onto the stage for me, please. This is Humble.
Thank you, Lord, for watching over us through our trials. You made us victorious. We praise your name, most great and glorious. Thank you, Lord, for one more year. I love you, Lord. If you know it, sing along. For your mercies never fail me. All my days I've been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. If you know it, just sing along with us. Oh, all my life you have been faithful. Faithful. All my life you have been so good. Yes, with every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Let's do that one more time. Sing, all my life you have been faithful. Sing, all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, see, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause the goodness is running, it's running, it's running. Your goodness is running after, is running after me. Your goodness is running after, is running after. With my life laid down, with my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. One more time, His goodness keeps running. Your goodness is running after, is running after me. His goodness keeps running. Your goodness is running after, is running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after, is running after me. All my life you have been faithful. Oh, you see, all our lives He has been so good, yeah. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause
Wow, that was absolutely amazing. Only hear sound effects? Only hear sound effects? No, man, them are go on. Listen, that was humble. Absolutely amazing. I would be able to sing like that, but when I was younger, my mother cut my hair, so I lost that talent. So, guys, let's get into the celebrations for tonight. Once again, my name is Corey Darby, also known as Corey Rhymes. And as we go throughout the night, you'll hear why I go by the name Corey Rhymes. Now tonight, we celebrate a Jamaican story of innovation and resilience. A story that began with a small team and a big dream and grew into a global footprint spanning more than 100 countries. That's a big deal. It's not often you come to a corporate event and you see the entire team in the room. And we're not talking about team from just the upper level. You see persons from each level that's in the room tonight. And they are part of the celebration. That's what makes Amber truly special. Right? So as Dushant once said, it takes 3,000 bowls for a car to run. And every single one matters. In the same way, every person at Amber is one of those bowls. Vital, valued, and absolutely irreplaceable. All right? Tonight, we're not just celebrating milestones, we're celebrating people. And I love that. The dedicated men and women who keep Amber Engine running every single day. Let's give them a warm round of applause, please. Yes. And now, to officially open our celebration, please welcome the visionary leader who doesn't just, think outside the box. He reimagines the box. He codes it into an app, he puts it on a drone, and he flies it across continents. Listen, his approach focuses his approach is actually fuses the disruption of Elon Musk. You know Elon Musk? Yeah, exactly. It actually fuses the disruption of Elon Musk, the precision of Steve Jobs, and the calm of a monk. Under his leadership, his companies don't follow trends, they set them. But what truly sets him apart is his philosophy, right? What truly sets him apart is the soul of his mission. One earth, one family, one future. Please help me welcome to the stage the one, the only, our CEO and founder, Dushant Savadia.
Very good evening, everybody. I'm very nervous this evening. Very nervous, only because I've not had a good hair day. I want to start with sharing a joke with you that I heard some time back, that, life is all about results. You can work as hard as possible, but if results don't come, what's the point? And I believe God also believes in results. So once a priest died, and so did a bus driver at the same time. So the priest was asked first by God, okay, my child, I gave you a beautiful life. What did you do with it? And the priest said, my Lord, I served your name all my life. I went city to city, town to town. I preached your name. That's all I did all my life. Glorifying your name in every home, every city. God became very happy. He said, fantastic, here's your suite. This is where you will stay in heaven. And the next person was the bus driver in line. And God asked the same question to the bus driver. So my child, what did you do with the life I gave you? And the bus driver said, Lord, I am so sorry. I drove as madly as I could. I never obeyed a single traffic light. I broke every possible rule in the book of the traffic laws. I scared every single person in my bus to hell. And Lord became very happy. He said, fantastic. You deserve an ocean suite, a presidential suite overseeing the ocean. And the priest was still there waiting to be escorted. And he came back to God. He said, God, something wrong with your judgment. How is it that I've preached your name all my life and you give me a regular suite, and this guy who drove rashly and scared everybody out, and you're giving him a better sweet than me. And God said, my dear child, my judgment is correct. While you were preaching, everybody was sleeping. And while he was driving, everybody was praying. He brought me more results. So sometimes life is about that results, and we have focused tremendously. You know, yesterday I was saying to someone that most CEOs, most people I know work hard. At Amber, we work insanely hard. 10 years has been a amazing journey for myself. Just to give you a little synopsis for those who've not known my story before, I came to Jamaica in 2012 as a humanitarian for the Art of Living Foundation. 3 years, I went to inner cities, farmers, gangs. I went to the prison for almost 3, not that way, I was in and out. Just to clarify. For almost 2 years, I rehabilitated almost 3,000 inmates in the prisons in Jamaica. Every single day I went and came out. But early 2015, I ran out of funding for the foundation. And that day I realized, charity cannot happen from an empty bowl. You need cash to care. You need wealth to serve the society. And that is the day I decided, I'm going to build a business. I'm going to build businesses. The sole purpose of it would be to serve the society, to give back everything we make. I don't do everything. We do 80% of our net profits go to charity in Jamaica now, 80%. So we built the foundation of Amber only to serve. There was no other reason, no other purpose. The other 20% is more than enough for my Gucci's and Louis Vuittons, plenty. But more importantly, the journey started there in 2015. I started with Amber Connect. I went to China. I stayed in a dormitory with 40 other men with 3 bathrooms. That's my journey. I then came to India, put together a small team of 6, 7 people who started coding the first app called the Amber Connect. The vehicle tracking fleet management now has become one of the most sought after in the whole world. This is the business that took us global very, very fast. From there, we started Amber Innovations, then came Amber Pay, Amber Fuels, and there are 15 companies now, 2,500 employees, 100 countries and counting, out of Jamaica. So it wasn't a very simple, let's start a business and let's see where it goes. It was precision. It was a lot of hard work. I've gone through sometime, if we have time, sometime I'll share some more stories, but it's been hard. It's been tough. But one thing I know, our focus was clear. We knew what we were building this business for people, for the society. I'm so proud today, the entire Amber Group family of Jamaica, almost 70 staff are here with us in this room too. I could not have celebrated today without all of you guys in this room. So thank you for being here with me, part of this journey. And thank you, everybody. I want to give you my warm welcome for taking your time, for being with us this evening. I promise you this evening is exciting. You will have a lot of nice information on AI, on robotics, a lot of work that we've done around the world, which will be showcased today. And we also will honor and appreciate all those people who came along the journey and gave the little bit of help to push Amber to where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming this evening. Please enjoy, and I'll talk to you again. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Mr. CEO. Give me a second. All right, so Mr. CEO, don't go too far. Don't go, matter of fact, another round of applause for him, please. Don't go too far, because you know what they say, the reward for good work is more work. So we have a lot of work for you tonight. And we want to kick off tonight by honoring the first believers. Now, every dream needs believers, believe it or not. And for Amber, those believers changed everything. They saw potential where others saw risk. And tonight, we honor the people who stood with Amber from the very beginning. So Ambassador Savadia, please join me on stage as we present these awards. Our first believer invested not only money, but faith in a vision. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Snehill Risinghani on stage. Yes. This is our very first investor, guys. He believed when we were just starting out. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you so much for being here from the beginning.
Sorry. Good evening, everyone. So I first met Dushyant when he came to St. Martin as a teacher for the Art of Living Foundation. And from day one, I witnessed his ability to connect with people from all walks of life. One of my earliest experiences with him was in the St. Martin prison, where I accompanied him for a session he was giving to the inmates about breathing and mindset. The inmates had a band and started playing their music. I was sitting on a bench near a few of them, and all I could think was, whether you like this music or not, you better bob your head along and don't make eye contact. Meanwhile, Dushyant was shaking hands, smiling, bringing joy to those same individuals, embracing their humanity instead of judging their past deeds. A few years later, when he asked me if I wanted to invest in amber in Jamaica, I'll admit I was a bit hesitant. But then a thought came to me, and pardon my terrible patois. Brethren, if this man can train an inmate to meditate instead of intoxicate, and can convince a minister to promote mindfulness, then him can sell any technology to anybody. Me not have to worry about me money. That ability to form deep human connections is what sets Dushyant apart. In the early days, Dushyant may have not had a detailed business plan, but he had a crystal clear vision, a vision to serve and uplift humanity. The vehicle may have changed from a Lexus to a Ferrari to a Bugatti, but the destination remained the same. This evening is a testament to that vision, to his grit, determination, drive, and the dedication of everyone here who has contributed to Amber's journey. I thank you all. I congratulate everyone here for the incredible success that is Amber Group. And I'll forever consider it one of my life's greatest achievements to be part of an organization that continues to impact so many lives in Jamaica and around the world. Thank you all, and thank you, Dushyant.
All right, thank you so much, guys. That was our first investor. Amazing, amazing. So now, let's move on to our first employee. Every startup begins with a founder and a dream. But to turn the dream into reality, you need that one person who's willing to take the leap with you. When Amber was just an idea, just potential and just promise, one person said yes. They didn't need the security of an established company. They didn't need proof. They believed in the mission and rolled up their sleeves to help and build from day one. That's big. They were there for the late nights, the early struggles, you know, those victories that nobody else saw. Yeah, man, them did there. They weren't just our first employee. They were our first builder, or foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the person who has helped turn Amber from a dream into a reality. Ladies and gentlemen, give me a round of applause for our very first employee, Melissa Singh. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
I'm
Nice,
the lady
nice.
with the broom, sweeping the halls of your sunscreen. I'm the soldier who's up all night, making sure everything's alright. And if you ask me, I'm quite fine, being an ordinary.
Good evening, everyone. I am really grateful for this award. Being one of the first employees of the Amber Group has an amazing experience. I've learned so much and seen how far we have come from as a team. Thank you, Mr. Savadia, and everyone who has supported me along the way. I am proud to be a part of the Amber family.
Let me get it.
I'm the lady with the broom.
All right, lovely, lovely, lovely.
I'm the soldier who's up all night, making
All right, so let's keep it rolling. I love the celebrations. I love that persons are getting awarded. That's absolutely amazing. Now, when Amber Connect had more dreams than clients and more ambition than proof, there were people who said, "We're in." And that's major, man. They trusted the solution. They trusted the team and the mission. One of them is here tonight. Please welcome Mr. Donovan Walker, one of our first 50 customers. Please, a round of applause for Mr. Donovan Walker.
I'm the lady with the broom,
Amazing.
sweeping the halls of your sunscreen. I'm the soldier who's up all night, making sure everything's alright.
Mr. Donovan Walker, ladies and gentlemen.
Being an ordinary person doing what's right. Yesterday at the football game, a little girl asked me my name. She said, "Sir, I've seen."
Good night, everyone. Good night, Deshant. Thank you for inviting me and indeed all of us here. In addition to being Deshant's customer, my law firm has the pleasure of him being one of our clients in my law firm. And I do a lot of work with Deshant. And as a disruptor, as an innovator, I found that I spent more time listening to Deshant and learning from Deshant. He's an amazing person. When Deshant has an idea and he sets it out for you, you just have to listen. And every time I meet with this man, and indeed his team, I learn something new. And the thing that I admire mostly about him is his loyalty and his humility. And the first thing he said to me, the first day I met him, when he came into the firm, he said to me, "Don, I had a lawyer who had become my friend. Her name is Kamina Johnson-Smith. Unfortunately, she cannot be my lawyer anymore because she's now in government. I trust Kamina." And I said, "Yes, Kamina is a great lawyer, and I'm sorry that she has gone into government." Actually, no, I'm not. Kamina, you're doing a great job. But I think I really admired his loyalty and building friendships and building bridges. And over the years, working with Deshant, I've seen him build bridges in Jamaica, in Saudi Arabia, in South Africa, in China, in the Soviet Union, in India. And my friend, the past 10 years have been meteoric. Keep it up and continue to disrupt wherever you go. Thank you.
I'm the lady with the broom, sweeping.
All right, absolutely amazing. Now, let's talk about a $1 million decision. You know those $1 million decisions? Let's talk about them. When you're a startup company, you see, convincing a person to sign that $1 million, that 7-figure check, it doesn't just take a good pitch. It takes a person with exceptional vision. We were lucky to meet one of them, who saw what Amber Connect was building and didn't hesitate at all. He didn't wait for others to go first. He wrote us $1 million check and changed our trajectory forever. Give it up for the brave, the bold, the brilliant Mr. Andrew Pearman, Amber Connect's first
Good evening, all protocols observed. You know, 10 years ago, I had the privilege of meeting Dushan at an AmCham event. And what stood out most was not just how he spoke about technology, but how he convinced us that technology is a means to solve real, tangible problems in our communities and economies. And over the years, I've found hands down that Dushan is brilliant, forward-thinking, and endowed with a critical mind that seeks solutions rather than excuses. So for us to invest at that time was not so much about the fact that he was bringing a good product to Jamaica, but the fact that he was built on corporate social philanthropy. He was always willing to help, and that for me was even more important than his brilliance in technology. I've been proud over the years to see the advances of Amber, and I'm especially proud of the association with the NCB Foundation and HEART and UTech and all the other organizations that have benefited from Amber. And please don't forget, Amber has come to our rescue in many times. I remember in COVID, where we needed a solution that could get our people back traveling and to build back our tourist industry. And that was Dushan trying to make it work. I want to say congratulations, Dee, Ambassador. You have done well. We are so proud of you, and we're looking forward to the next decade. Thank you.
Nothing I do ever makes the news. Still I have to do what's right to the King of all kings.
Awesome, awesome. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. That's just lovely, lovely, lovely. All right, so as we wind down the awards, let's introduce. The next one is truly special. Let me say that. It's absolutely truly special. Now, the Jamaica Constabulary Force is the backbone of our national security. 24/7, 365 days a week, they're out there. You know, 365 days a year, sorry. They're out there. They're on the front lines, keeping Jamaica safe. And 9 years ago, when they needed a technology partner, they could count on without any doubt and any questions. They evaluated the best solutions available and selected Amber Connect through a rigorous competitive process to manage their entire fleet. That's amazing. When security and reliability are non-negotiable, only the best, robust solution make the cut. And we are honored that our technology and security standards earned that trust. 9 years later, that partnership has grown stronger as we've continued to innovate and elevate our solutions year after year. Tonight, we are privileged to have with us a visionary leader representing the JCF. Please, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Dr. Kevin Blake, CD, JPPSC, Commissioner of the Jamaica Constabulary Force.
Nothing I do ever makes the news. Still I have to do what's right to the King of all kings. All praises due. Yesterday I was on a train. A little boy.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is truly an honor to join you this evening to celebrate a decade of innovation, impact, and purpose with the Amber Group. On behalf of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, let me extend heartfelt congratulations on reaching this remarkable milestone in such a short time. When we reflect on the JCF's own journey of transformation, Amber stands out as one of the key partners that helped to shape that story. In fact, as you've just heard, the JCF is one of Amber's first clients in Jamaica. And from those early beginnings, we could already see that the fortunes of our transformative journey were connected to visionary partners like Amber. As a partner, Amber, you have shared our belief that technology must be a tool of empowerment, accountability, and national development. Over the past decade, the Amber Group has grown into a powerhouse of innovation that has done so with a clear sense of social purpose. From education to entrepreneurship, and from digital inclusion to safety and security, Amber has shown that technology is about improving people and possibilities. Within the JCF, our partnership with Amber has helped us to reimagine how we serve our people. You have helped us to modernize our fleet management system, enhance our efficiency in responding to calls for service, and strengthen our capacity to deliver a higher standard of policing. These innovations have been integral to the JCF's transformation under the pillars people, quality, and technology, which is a framework that echoes Amber's own philosophy of using technology as a force for good. As we look to the next decade, I see tremendous opportunities for continued collaboration between private sector and public institutions like ours. Jamaica's future will be influenced by how well we align technology with governance, how well we train our people to adapt, and how effectively we use data, innovation, and creativity to solve our most complex problems. So, this evening, as we celebrate your achievements, we also celebrate your impact. The Jamaica Constabulary Force is proud to have walked with you from the beginning, and we look forward to working with you in the future. On behalf of the men and women of the JCF, I say congratulations and thank you for your partnership, your vision, and your continued contribution to Jamaica's development. Here's to the next decade of innovation, purpose, and impact. Thank you.
I'm the lady with the broom, sweeping the halls of your son's breeze. I'm the soldier who's up all night, making sure everything's alright.
All right, that's wonderful. Looking forward to our next decade of innovation and impact for sure. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard me mention Amber Connect quite a few times. Let's take a quick look at a video of what Amber Connect is about.
In a world where movement never ceases, where lives are in perpetual motion, where every journey begins with a road, Amber Connect protects the heartbeat of these moments. We don't just build technology, we craft experiences. We don't just track vehicles, we safeguard people, preserve lives, and unlock savings that drive growth. Today, we are the world's fastest growing telematics company, trusted by the world's most visionary businesses, chosen by those who know the difference between simply keeping up and defining what's next. Amber Connect isn't another tracking company. We are pioneers using AI to rewrite the future of security and fleet intelligence. Managing a fleet used to mean chasing data, setting up alerts, and configuring reports manually. Now, you just ask. Step into the future of fleet intelligence with Ambi, your real-time AI-powered voice assistant.
Hey Ambi, show me where the white Hilux is right now.
The white Hilux is parked at 23 Belmont Road, last moved 15 minutes ago.
Ambi, were there any collisions across the fleet today?
Yes, one collision reported at 10:03 a.m., loading dashcam footage now.
Ambi isn't just about numbers. It's about delivering actionable insights that enhance fleet performance and safety.
Ambi, email me the driver behavior violations report for today.
Sure thing, sending it now.
Hey Ambi, set out of hours driving alert for all the vehicles.
Alert activated. You'll get real-time notification if any vehicle move outside their working hours.
When seconds matter, your AI agent doesn't wait, it calls.
Hello, this is Ambi from Amber Connect. I detected potential device tampering. I've initiated security protocols and alerted your security company.
In the meantime, you can disable the engine?
Sure.
Ambi's intelligence extends far beyond voice commands through a revolutionary dashcam ecosystem, Amber Vision. Amber Vision is an advanced AI-powered video telematics solution packed with intelligent systems like advanced driver assistance and driver monitoring that automatically detecting and responding to what human eyes might miss, with precise face recognition, including geofence breaches, reckless driving behavior, harsh braking, and sudden acceleration, driver fatigue and distraction, cell phone usage, and more. Experience cutting-edge technology through lane deviation warnings, forward collision alerts, and road sign recognition, which reduces accident-related costs by up to 86%. With over 200 distinct fleet management features, we've found the perfect balance between operational costs and valuable innovation. The industry isn't just evolving, it's accelerating, and Amber Connect is leading the charge. We're the fastest-growing, most innovative force in fleet AI. With Amber Connect, AI built for tomorrow, powering your fleet today.
So guys, you see how AI is transforming vehicle tracking? That's absolutely amazing. Big things are happening and Amber is piloting it. So, we've seen our first believers. We've seen first employee, the first customer, our first major distributor. We've seen the first fleet, right? That was the start. Let's get into the impact and growth that Amber has been doing, all right? But before that, I told you guys my name is Corey Rhymes. I believe it's time I show you what I'm working with, because I can't have a name like that and not, show out. So, if you guys like this one, make some noise, give me a round of applause. Alright? So this one is called, we're going to count to 10 because Amber is celebrating 10 years. Alright, so it goes like this. Just a little bit of entertainment. Amber 1, Amber 2. Amber group nice like boiled dumpling and callaloo. Amber 3, Amber 4. Give me a round of applause if you want to hear some more. Chama, that's nice. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna save the rest for later. For now, let me just say, we're moving from national security to digital transformation. And that's the power of trust. Now, let's take a moment to celebrate culture. Right? Celebrate the culture that inspires us all with an item from the University of Technology Jamaica Instrumental Band. Please give them a round of applause as they come up. I've not seen them as yet, so let me just continue. They coming? Okay, all right. So they'll be here shortly, guys. But until then, I feel like if we continue the poem, let me give you some more, because you look like a medium one. You ready? Guys, you can just come up. So here's the poem. Amber 1, Amber 2. Amber group nice like boiled dumpling and callaloo. Amber 3, Amber 4. Give me a round of applause if you want to hear some more. Nice. Amber 5, Amber 6. It look like every problem Amber can fix. A lie? Come on. Amber 7, Amber 8. When Amber touch a problem, it evaporate. So, listen, then Amber 9, enough money I spend. And now we're celebrating because Amber reached 10. Give me a round of applause, guys. All right, so now we're waiting for our entertainment piece from the University of Technology Jamaica Instrumental Band.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over and under on this magic carpet ride, a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no or where to go, and say we're only dreaming.
A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But now from way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you. Unbelievable sights, indescribable feeling, soaring, tumbling, freewheeling through an endless diamond sky, a whole new world, 100,000 things to see. I'm like a shooting star, I've come so far, I can't go back to where I used to be. Every turn a surprise, every moment red letter. I'm like a shooting star, I've come so far. Let me share this whole new world with you. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. A whole new world, every turn a surprise, every moment with letter. I'm like a shooting star, I've come so far. Anywhere, it's time to say, let me share this whole new world with you. A whole new world, that's where we'll be.
It's where we'll be.
A thrilling place,
Wondrous place
for you and me.
Thank you.
Yes, man. That sound like love. That sound like rich love. Yes, man, that does definitely sound like rich love. All right? And since we're on the topic of riches, let's talk about payment. Next, we spotlight the innovation that is transforming how the Caribbean and South Africa moves money. Fast, seamless, secure. Amber Pay already gained millions of users in both countries. It's Jamaica's own fintech resolution. Born from just a need to create payment solutions for Amber Connect. Whenever you are going to pay your electricity bill or you're going to even buy a movie ticket, that's Amber. All right? That's Amber Pay. It is always behind that. Ladies and gentlemen, please take a look at the screen as we look at a video of what Amber Pay has to offer.
Amber Pay is the Caribbean's and South Africa's safe and secure all-in-one payment platform. Use Amber Pay eLink for fast, secure online payment collection even without a website. Get paid instantly through remote QR code payments. Payment links, shareable via any online channel, and even create invoices with a payment button that gives your customers a one-click solution to pay. If you already have a website, simply integrate a payment button within it. Stay updated and manage transaction with the interactive dashboard. With the AmberPay app, whether you're a merchant or a consumer, AmberPay simplifies it all. AmberPay offers a wide variety of payment methods. Whether it's QR codes, cash in or out, NFC payments, card transactions, wallet-to-wallet transfers, or service payments, we've got you covered. Merchants, say goodbye to sign-up paperwork and get on board digitally. Create promotions for you customers right from your phone. And collect payments seamlessly with our integrated gateway. As a consumer, discover exclusive offers tailored just for you. Instant fund transfers, easy expense tracking and analytics, and secure online shopping all in one app. AmberPay, because your time and money deserve better.
All right, so I tell you, Amber has a solution for almost anything, right? So they're making big impact. And guys, remember we're celebrating tonight, and what's a celebration without gifts? So I want you guys to know that Amber is grateful that you're here. Amber is happy that you're here celebrating with us. And to show our gratitude, we want to let you guys know that each and every one of you in here tonight, we're giving you guys a voucher. Now this voucher is to get that same AI, that tracker that you see, that same one, yes, to get that Amber Connect tracker on your car, but not only you, for your spouse as well. You see, Amber is a giving company. Isn't that lovely? That deserves a round of applause. Come on. Right. All right, so listen, Amber Pay that you just saw is actually, as a result of Amber Connect. And the success of Amber Connect opened new doors. Now, imagine you have your app, right? You have your product. And you're giving this product to customers, and it's so good. The user interface is so seamless and nice, and the customers enjoy it so much that they start coming to you and ask you, you can build one of these specifically for my company? That's big, man. And that's exactly what happened, right? Our clients were so impressed by Amber Connect's design and user to build their apps, their platforms, and digital systems as well. And that's how Amber Innovations was born, transforming ideas into technology that powers industries and secures nations. To share insights on what Amber Innovations is doing today and how it's shaping the digital future, please welcome to the stage Mr. at Amber Group. A round of applause for him, please.
Good evening, everybody. I'll try that again. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Thank you very much. My name is Floyd Garrett, and I have the privilege of serving as the head of strategy and execution for the Amber Group Jamaica. It's truly a pleasure to be here tonight, surrounded by distinguished leaders, entrepreneurs, and visionaries. On behalf of the entire Amber family, I want to share with you a short story about how one spark of innovation grew into a global movement, where we came from, what we've built, and where we're heading next. Hey. So as discussed a minute ago, it really began, Amber Group, a simple idea that became a revolution. What if vehicle tracking could be intelligent, insightful, and beautifully designed? We built software so powerful that the world took notice. It wasn't just tracking, it was a data storytelling, turning raw information into real-time intelligence. And then the moment that came that changed the future. Clients started asking us, as I mentioned earlier, can you build something for us? Can you build something as great as this? It looks beautiful, right? It is indeed. So from that question, Amber Innovation was born from demand and built with ambition. Fast forward 9 years, what started as one idea in Jamaica has become a global innovation powerhouse. Today, thank you. Today, we deliver solutions that power entire industries such as AI, ML, LLMs, data lakes, business intelligence dashboards and data warehouses. To date, we've built hundreds of enterprise applications, thousands of advanced business intelligence dashboards that serve and provide decisions every day across banking, media, IoT, energy, and education, just to name a few. So our reach, as mentioned earlier, spans across Jamaica, South Africa, Dubai, and India, with a growing family of software developers and AI engineers. Amber Innovations is not just keeping pace with global tech, we're helping shape and define it. So these are some of the dashboards. We created our own AI-driven debt collection system, nCollect AI, one of the world's most powerful collection softwares, engineered and built by Amber. It's not just a debt collection software. It also does the last mile, from managing your debt portfolio to delinquencies, with phenomenal reports and management of field team. We've also automated the last mile, which is actually your debt collection. But here is where it gets a little bit more exciting. More than half of our software code is now AI generated, powered by our own prompt engineering team. It means we build faster, fewer errors, sharper precision, and solutions delivered in half the time at half the cost. We've built entire enterprise websites in days, not months. Just the other day, we built a fully automated AI-based customer service app in 2 days. Phenomenal. AI helps us write better code, optimize performance, and push innovation faster than ever before. We can build on any tech stack, solve any challenge anywhere, and that's what gives Amber its edge. This isn't the future of tech, it is the present, and we're already there. Amber CyberEye. As we know, innovation without protection is just risk. We knew that if we were going to build world-class technology, we also needed world-class security. So we acquired Night Vision, a US cybersecurity company with 18 years of experience that transformed Amber into a full suite cybersecurity powerhouse. Today, we are ISO 27001 certified, and by December, we'll also be SOC 2 Type 2 GDPR compliant, which is aligned with Jamaica's Data Protection Act. The cyber threat landscape has changed. It's not necessarily anybody in a hoodie in a basement anymore. It's AI bots crawling the internet, looking for weaknesses all of the time. That's why we built the 24/7 Command Security Operations Center, which is a real-time defense hub that detects and blocks threats before they even happen. So whether you're building your next digital platform, developing an AI-powered data system, or strengthening your cybersecurity, Amber Innovations is ready to walk that journey with you. We bring strategy, innovation, security, and speed, all under one roof, right here in Jamaica. The next wave of innovation isn't coming to Jamaica, it's coming from Jamaica. Thank you.
All right, that is Amber Innovations, and that's absolutely amazing. Now, I feel like we're in for some entertainment. We've had a great start. Now let's turn it down a little bit, just a little bit. Let's welcome on stage Humble with our next entertainment piece. As they make their way on stage, guys, I just want to remind you that everyone in here will be getting a voucher tonight for free installation for a tracker, right? So don't leave without that, right? And it's for you and your partner.
So we're gonna, I almost say we're gonna bring it back to Jamaica, but we are in Jamaica. So we're gonna do what Jamaicans do, all right? Is that all right? All right, let's go.
You know this one? I said, oh, I feel me island taboo. Jamaica island taboo. I said, oh, I feel me island taboo. Jamaica island taboo. I said, oh, I feel me island taboo. Jamaica island taboo. I said, oh, I feel me island taboo. Jamaica island taboo. I come one, come all, let's celebrate. Put up your hand and stick your foot straight. Show the world we are number one. 63 years and we continue strong. So we food and we culture. I say we tourism we start now. I say we beautiful mountains and all of we sweet woman them. I say the world, I feel me island taboo. Jamaica island taboo. I say the world, I feel me island taboo. Jamaica island taboo. I said the word. Jamaica island taboo. I said the word. I feel me island taboo. We have any Christian people in here? All Christian people from all denomination. Rise up from slumber. Pick up your Bible. Give the devil a warning. Come fight for King Jesus. This is a world in a crisis. No time for legal rights. I say we fight in a war, holy war. Come fight for King Jesus. This is a world in a crisis. No time for legal rights. And we are fighting a war, holy war. Come fight for King Jesus. Step out. One, give them something else. All right. Stick it up, mister. No, 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 no. I stick your hands in the air, say. No, no, no. And if you get no hurt, mister, no, 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 no. So I say yeah. I say yeah. So I say yes now. I say yeah. I said I say yeah. I say yeah. So I say yeah now. I say yeah. Do you believe I will take something with me and give it to the policeman? Say I wouldn't do that, no, no, no. I'm not a fool to hurt myself. I said they put the cards on it. I said that they were wrong. I said that they were wrong. Na, 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 na. I said, I give it to me one time. I give it to me two times. I give it to me three. I give it to me a four time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 54, 46 was my number. Yeah. And right now, someone else has that number. Oh, Lord, sing with me now. 54, 46 said was my number. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. And right now, someone else has that number. Yeah, yeah. I say yeah. I say yeah. I said I say yeah. No, no. I say yeah. I said I say yeah. I say yeah. I said I say yeah. I say yeah. I said to give it to me one time. Ooh, yeah.
Where am I going with my mic? Ladies and gentlemen, that was amazing. When they use soundtrack? When they use soundtrack? No, man. They're absolutely amazing. They make me feel real proud to be a Jamaican. Yes, man. Yeah, I feel really, really proud. Matter of fact, here what? This is because I come up here and mash down my stage, I can build it up back. Guys, I feel like I want to perform a poem called Patois versus English. Now this one, let me just give it to him. Everybody want to be Jamaican. Chat some patois out of their mouth. We talk English, we chat patois. Anything come to mind, that we let out. So this is English versus patois. You can tell, so this is fun. You might can find an English dictionary, but patois, you can't find none. In English, you have some words, but you see in a patois, them really change. We can't bother with the pronunciation, so what we do? We rearrange. For example, the word certificate and film is another word. We say film and certificate, and any other word is just absurd. When English people describe somebody, them say you look slim or you look thin. But in a patois, we look at head to toe and say you're maga no neck string. You have bad, worse, and worst. That's how the English thing goes, sir. But in a patois, you have bad and worse. And when it's really bad, that's mine. In a patois, what we say? A fimi. English you say, give that to me. We just sum it up and say, give me. The Jamaican language is so descriptive. Some words look like how them sound. Like if me say me meet to a mampy, you should say, get away from here. In a patois, what we say? Gwe. English will say, are you guys together? We just say, on a deck. The Jamaican language is so amusing. Some words are funny, I could cry. Little more, later, me gone. I saw Jamaican say, goodbye. All right. Entertainment has been good. Now, let's give some attention to the business lines that were recently started with the future of media powered by AI. Right? Where creativity meets technology. Let's look at the screen and watch this quick video on Revo.
Jamaica, get ready to reimagine the way you experience news. Introducing Revo, Jamaica's first AI-powered media platform. This isn't just evolution, it's a complete revolution. Revo lets you talk to your news, ask questions, and get answers in seconds, whether it's about breaking events today or anything from decades past in Jamaica's history. Chat directly with the list and personalize your feed so you get stories that matter to you. News, radio, live TV, all in one powerful platform. Revo AI, the revolution isn't coming, it's here.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Cliff Hughes, who is going to introduce us to Revo News.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or should I say good evening, listeners and viewers. This is Nationwide 90 FM, welcoming the revolution that is Revo. You have seen Amber redefine areas of national life, transportation, safety, education, and fintech. But tonight, they're doing something I hold very dear, and that is transforming the broadcast and print media industry in Jamaica and the Caribbean. They've even come to us, or for us, and you'll see why. For decades, we have watched technology disrupt industries, but for the first time, we're seeing technology and journalism merge, not as rivals, but as partners. RevoNews.ai is a groundbreaking digital platform, a true revolution in online journalism. For the first time, audiences will be able to literally talk to their news, interact with their news content. You can ask questions explore archives in record time, in seconds, and even chat with fellow readers and consumers of the news. And here's, they say in my script, the fun part. But I don't know if it's fun. For some people, asking your AI news assistant for information and then having the voice of Cliff Hughes responding is not necessarily fun. Wouldn't you agree? So evil, while I'm asleep, Cliff will be working, because that is the nature of the digital platform. Wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day or night, Revo will be working. You'll be able to ask Cliff, your AI news assistant, any question, the very latest in Jamaican society or politics, and you will hear that a little later. Revo represents a new kind of relationship between the people and their news, one that's interactive, intelligent, and inclusive. And it also means what we're going to be seeing is a deepening of the democratic process where the generation and retrieval of news content is concerned. We are eliminating the digital divide where access to your news and current affairs, lifestyle, business, sports, entertainment are concerned. We live in an age of information overload. Yet, some people, with good reason, still ask, who can I trust? It's a huge issue for democracies right across the world, including fledgling ones like ours. Who can I trust? Because while it's the age of information overload, it's also the age of disinformation, where people deliberately lie, deliberately mislead. Revo can be trusted because it is powered by journalistic excellence that you have grown up with for the last 20 years, powered by we, the journalists of Nationwide. Revo TV, that was built to answer that question and several others. Not just another channel, it's an intelligent network powered by AI. Now, this vision is coming to life through a partnership between the Amber Group and Nationwide 90 FM. You know, it's a fascinating time to be alive, but it is also a time with extreme challenges, a more complex world, because the essentials of life, what is truth today? We are hearing about alternative facts. We are attempting to assist Jamaica in dealing with some of those fundamental issues as we mature as a democracy. When we collaborate with an Amber instead of competing, Jamaica wins, or democracy wins. And Revo marks the beginning of that new era. I'm going to shut up now and have you experience Revo in real time. I welcome our Deputy Executive Editor, George Davis. Yes, George is going to interact with Revo so you can hear it and see it. George? Need him.
Check, check, check. All right, so Cliff didn't know I was not supposed to be on the program, but here we go. All right, so good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much. All right, so this is what our website will looks like, yeah? In order to be able to experience the innovation of talking to Cliff, you'll have to just register. Simply tax you for your email, make an email, you put in your password, you put in a phone number that's optional, and you have a username and you're good to go. This represents what you will see if you go on your phone and go on the website right now. This is how the homepage is laid out. But the very critical piece of technology that you won't find on any of the big websites that you go for your news. You won't find it on BBC, you won't find it on Guardian.co.uk, you won't find it at Reuters, CNN, you won't find it on Straits Times if you're reading Korean news, you won't find it on Times of India, you won't find it on The Spectator, you won't find it on any one of the Age, any of those newspapers that you go right around the world. You won't be able to go on any site but this site and do what I'm about to demonstrate now. Okay, so I'm going to start a conversation. Hi, Cliff. Hi, Cliff.
Wagwan, my name Pulse, your voice news linky. Me can read out the top stories where match your interest, get news from any category you're in, or even give you the runnings from any.
Give it to me in standard English, please.
Sure, switching to standard English for you. I can help you find the latest news or updates about new games, or even share some reviews if you'd like. Are you looking for information on a specific game? Or
okay, give me the latest news on Prime Minister Andrew Holness.
That's an important topic. Let me look into the latest updates on Prime Minister Andrew Holness for you right now. Here's what's new with Prime Minister Andrew Holness. He's been... Right. Just to clarify, are you referring to Prime Minister Andrew Holness of Jamaica?
Yes, I am. I'm referring to the Jamaican Prime Minister Andrew Holness.
Thanks for clarifying. Just a quick note. Jamaica's current Prime Minister is Andrew Holness, not Hollis. He's been actively leading national development, focusing on capital investment and supporting major infrastructure projects. Recently, he emphasized the importance of contractors in advancing Jamaica's growth, and his administration
Cliff, can you tell me what happened with the earthquake in Port Royal and how it reshaped what we now know as Kingston?
That's a fascinating bit of history. Let me dig into the most up-to-date information about the Port Royal earthquake and how it influenced Kingston. So here's what happened. Yeah, there's actually quite a bit to unpack. The massive earthquake. Absolutely, there's a rich history there. The massive earthquake in 1692. Right. So, the massive earthquake that struck Port Royal in 1692 was... Absolutely. Here's the strong point. The massive...
All right. Let me ask you something else then. Tell me what the finance minister said in the budget about her revenue projections.
That's a key topic. Let me dig into the most recent details about what the finance minister said regarding her revenue. All right, sounds good. If you need more detail. just let me know. I'm here to help with any more info or updates you might want. Is there anything else you'd like to ask about?
All right, Cliff, thank you. That's it for now. But people, I'm just telling you that it works brilliantly. Yeah? When you go on your phone, you log in, you register, you talk to it, and you ask it anything historical, it gives you the historical information. And news of the day, you just talk to it as you do your chores or whatever it is you're doing, and it gives you the news. You don't have to be reading for yourself. That's the key innovation.
All right, so I was actually checking if Mr. Cliff Hughes had an extra mic, but that's River for you. You can speak to it and you can get the news. All right, so let's transition into what we call Amber on Time, which is the transportation company that is disrupting the taxi market with unmatched security, including armed response security.
No matter who you are or where you're heading, your journey matters.
With Amber on Time, experience seamless fast booking, real-time tracking, reliable drivers, and top-tier safety features. Share your trip with loved ones for peace of mind.
With Hawkeye-powered SOS, armed response is just a tap away, because every second counts in an emergency.
Trusted by thousands across Jamaica, Amber on Time is more than a ride. It's your partner on the road.
Amber on Time. Your ride, your safety, your Jamaica. Download the app today.
All right, so that's Amber on Time. You see, Amber have solutions all over, right? So Amber is a one-stop shop. So now let's take a look at, let's talk about education. Education is the foundation of a great nation, and Jamaica is truly a great nation. Let's take a look at how Amber Learn is transforming learning for our kids at school through AI.
Hi everybody, I am so excited to tell you about the Jamaica Learning Assistant platform. This is matching AI with learning, and we are going to be transforming education through this platform. Every single child will be able to use this as their personal assistant in learning. It will tailor everything that they're doing in school to help them better, especially in mathematics and science. This is how we are transforming our education system so that every single child can reach their potential.
Introducing Jamaica Learning Assistant, the world's most comprehensive AI educational platform, reimagining learning for Jamaica. It's like giving every child a personal mentor who adapts to their needs and pace. Interactive adventures that make science and math come alive. Human-like AI tutors, detailed explanations, humor, poems, interactive tests, mind maps for visual understanding, videos and real-life applications of knowledge, so each lesson isn't just learned, but lived.
Who are scientists?
Scientists are people who study the natural world using observation, experimentation, and reasoning.
Teacher, tell me a joke about scientists.
Why did the scientists bring a ladder to the lab? Because they wanted to reach new heights in their research.
Come with us as we transform education for all our children.
Why did a scientist bring a ladder to the lab? All right, so guys, that's absolutely amazing. And children learn in different ways, so this will definitely be something to improve their learning. And it's not only for schools, but it can also be used as a platform for business education also. It's very customizable. Right? So, I'm going to welcome Mr. Savadia back on stage right now to just give us a bit more insight into the platform's capabilities. Where is he? I told him we have a lot of work for him tonight, Mr. Savadia, please join me on stage. But until then, all right, not seeing him. So, we want to welcome on stage our partner who inspired and supported us all through the way to make this project come alive in such a short span of time, right? The Minister of Education, Awesome, she's here. The Minister of Education, Senator Dr. the Honorable Dana Morris Dixon. Please join me on stage. She's looking lovely tonight, guys. A round of applause. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Good evening, everyone. Can we please stand for the arrival of the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Most Honorable Dr. Andrew Holness. And we can give him a round of applause, too. All right, you may be seated. I guess I've taken over MC duties, but I don't have a poem. I know we've established protocols, so I will obviously recognize my boss, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica, and of course, Ambassador Dushyant Savadia and the entire team. And of course, everyone here is quite distinguished. And so I say good evening to all the distinguished guests who are here. Now, I'm not going to speak long. I just want to tell you some stories, because tonight is a celebration of the Amber Group. And my first story begins 1 year ago. It was actually October 2024. And I will come back to that one, but let me start before that. Last year, after Hurricane Beryl, you remember Hurricane Beryl? One of the largest storms we'd seen that early in the hurricane season. And thank God we were spared the worst of it. But even in that, there was a lot of devastation in Jamaica. And I remember the Prime Minister asking me to work with a team to look at how we can mobilize the support that was coming in from all over the world, that it wasn't very structured. And of course, on an early Saturday morning, I called Dushyant, Ambassador Dushyant, and I said, I need your help, Dushyant. And he responded, anything you need. What do you need? Just tell me what you want. And I told him that we needed a platform that could mobilize all of the support for those affected by Hurricane Beryl. And he said, when do you need it? And I said, yesterday. And he said, don't worry, we'll get it to you in 24 hours. And this was a Saturday morning. And by Saturday night, he had created that platform with his team to support all of the donations to Jamaica. The second story was last year at this time, in October 2024, when the Prime Minister, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, led a delegation to India. And Ambassador Dushyant and I and some others got the opportunity to go to an AI lab. And on that visit, we had a lot of, Minister of Foreign Affairs was helping us coordinate much of this. And one of the things we were talking about was an AI lab. And the team, Minister Johnson Smith and her team, arranged for us on a Saturday morning to go to see an AI lab in India. And we went there and we were blown away when we saw what these Indian students were doing. They were doing fantastic work. And we got to talk to them about their projects and how they were using artificial intelligence. And as we were there, I whispered, we need this in Jamaica. And Ambassador heard me, and he said, we'll get it done. And I said, but I don't have any money. The ministry has no money for this right now. And he said, don't worry, we're going to get it done. And I'm so pleased that later tonight you will hear about this AI lab. And when he does something, he doesn't do it small. This AI lab that is going to be opened at UTech, and where all of those who will be at the lab will get stipends from HEART, That lab is ready, and it is even better than what we saw in India. And so that's what our young people have to look forward to. The third and last story I'll tell you is earlier this year, I got a call from Ambassador Dushant, and he said, "Where are you?" I'm like, "In my office downtown." And he said, "When you're coming up, can you stop by my office? I have something amazing to show you." And I said, "Okay, when I'm finished, I will come by your office on the way up." And he introduced me to someone who was building tech in schools in America, in the high-performing areas in America, in those school districts that were doing really well. And it was AI-powered learning assistants. And again, I said, "I need that in Jamaica, but I have no money." And again, Ambassador Dushant said, "My role is to support my country. If you need it, I will support you." And that is what you saw on screen earlier, the Jamaica Learning Assistant. It will revolutionize education in Jamaica. There's so many children who don't have the opportunity of the best teachers. And what you will have at your fingertip, every child in Jamaica will have at their fingertip the best teacher. The learning assistant is tailored to them. It knows how you learn. It provides the information the way you learn. We know we want to develop our country to be a STEM country. So maths and science is absolutely important. And that's what we're going to be focusing on in the beginning with that learning assistant. Think about all those children in rural Jamaica or in underprivileged areas, not having to worry because they don't understand a subject. That learning assistant is right there in their hand to support them. And that's what Amber is about. Amber has been a true friend to education and skills in Jamaica. Those are just 3 stories that I can give you with the time I have. And Ambassador, I have many more ideas. And of course, I have no money. From where I stand, over the last decade, Amber has built possibilities, expanded opportunities for young people, and collaborated with public institutions to solve real problems. Today, I want to thank Amber Group for the years you have invested in Jamaica's young people through training programs, internships, the best technology, and at times that technology has come completely free. As Minister of Education, I'm excited by what the next decade holds for our education system. Based on what I know about Dushant and the team at Amber, what we have done together so far pales in comparison to what we will achieve in the next decade. The Amber Group proves every day that Jamaican talent can produce world-class solutions. Keep lifting as you climb. Keep hiring, keep training, keep believing in our young people, and the Ministry of Education stands ready to collaborate even more with you. May the next decade be even bolder. I'm praying for more innovation, more impact, more opportunities for our young people, and more solutions made in Jamaica for the entire world. May God continue to bless Ambassador Dushant Savadia, and may God continue to bless the Amber Group. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Minister. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That you can call on Mr. Savadia and the solution is ready in 24 hours. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. So guys, we've heard singing, we've heard poems. How about a little bit of dancing? All right, ladies and gentlemen, please, another round of applause as we award the minister. Absolutely amazing. I love the partnership. So yes, how about a little bit of dancing for some entertainment, all right? So please help me welcome to the stage the University of Technology, Jamaica's dance group. They're looking absolutely lovely in their gowns and garments. Once more, a round of applause for them, please. Thank you so much. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Hey, I want to tell you, I used to be able to dance like that, but when I was young, my mother cut my ear. Remember, right? Yes. So, Guys, let's move on to the regular program. Mr. Prime Minister, welcome, welcome, welcome. Last time I saw you, I asked, if I eat some good food. I was saying a poem, but I won't ask you anything this time. So, let's get into Jamaica's National AI Lab. You heard the Minister of Education spoke about it a little bit. So Amber, in partnership with UTech, is launching Jamaica's first AI Lab. Now, this will be training 50 engineers in an inaugural class. This initiative will position Jamaica as a leader in the region, in regional AI development. I love that. The AI Lab is set to build Jamaica's own language model, right? Jamaica's own chat GPT. That sounds good. Give me a round of applause for that, man. That sounds good. That deserves a round of applause. So, I want to welcome somebody to the stage to talk a bit about this, right? So technology, so the University of Technology and Amber both invested significant resources, and they were able to make this project come alive, and we are glad to welcome on stage Dr. Kevin Brown, which is the president of the University of Technology. A round of applause, please.
Good evening, everyone. I know we've had all protocols observed, but let me just acknowledge the team from UTech. Couldn't come up here without doing that. So, of course, we have Mr. Ali McNabb, our Pro-Chancellor, and I'm joined by Professor Sean Thorpe, Dean of the Faculty of Engineering and Computing. It is a pleasure to be here to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Amber Group. What an amazing story, and what an amazing evening. And we at UTech are honored to be a partner on this journey. You have heard of the significant achievements of the Amber Group over the last 10 years, whether it's in road safety, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, and in several other areas. But of course, I would argue that every good tech company needs a good tech university. They need a good tech university to do research, to help explore ideas. And so we have been working with the Amber Group on several ideas, but I want to talk about an important project that was mentioned by our Minister of Education. The partnership with the Amber Group started in March 2024 with the launch of the Amber UTech Launchpad. Some of you may recall this visionary philanthropic initiative that aims to support 100 tech startups in 1,000 days. This program is creating life-changing opportunities for Jamaicans from all walks of life, including young students, professionals, innovators, and they are developing technology-driven solutions for real challenges. So through this collaboration, Amber provides technical expertise, mentorship, and financial investment. You heard Ambassador speak about where his profits go, right? And so he has invested in these young people. And we at UTech also play a key role by offering incubation space in our Technology Innovation Center. We also provide academic guidance and an enabling environment for these entrepreneurs to flourish. If you didn't know, UTech has the first university-based incubator in the English-speaking Caribbean, and we have supported over 300 startups over the several years that this has been established. So now the Amber UTech Launchpad has launched. We have our first cohort of startups. Some of them I've seen here in the audience, and we continue to provide support with their business development. And I look forward to the wonderful products that will emerge from these entrepreneurs. But you heard the Minister of Education mention another significant project, one of her stories. But it is not a story, it's not just a story, ladies and gentlemen. It is not just an idea. It is going to be a reality. And perhaps your next invitation from Ambassador Savadia will be the opening of this lab this month. So what is the National Artificial Intelligence Lab of Jamaica? It is indeed a groundbreaking partnership between UTech and Amber. And we're also partnering with the Heart NSTA Trust and the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information. This soon-to-be-open facility will be housed in our School of Computing and Information Technology at our Papine campus, and it represents one of the most forward-looking investments in Jamaica's technological future. The AI Lab will be a center of excellence where students, researchers, developers, and entrepreneurs will converge to explore the limitless potential of AI. It will empower Jamaicans to design AI-based solutions for industry, for healthcare, agriculture, finance, and education. And you saw the Jamaica Learning Assistant, so we're already developing those tools for education. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you of something. This is the National AI Lab, and although it's going to be based at UTech, it is a National AI Lab for all. All of you are invited to participate in this initiative, because what we're trying to achieve is to be ahead of the technology. No longer should Jamaica be just consumers of technology. With the National AI Lab, we will be producing technology. We will be producing our own AI tools. And this is for you both in the public and private sector. So I don't want you to sit here thinking this is Amber, UTech, and Heart. This is Jamaica's National AI Lab. The Amber Group, of course, leads in the initiative and has committed significant investment. Today, Ambassador was reminding me that he still intends to invest close to $2 million in the coming years on this lab. This will help to support the build-out of the state-of-the-art computing infrastructure. Many of you may be hearing about these GPUs. We will be procuring these GPUs, and they will be installed right there at the UTech campus. And as the host of the AI Lab, we will be providing the academic and research framework to integrate AI learning into the academic courses that we provide, to promote applied research, and to address Jamaica's developmental needs. So the National AI Lab will accelerate Jamaica's digital transformation and unlock some new streams of foreign exchange earnings from innovations developed right here at home. And why UTech, ladies and gentlemen? Well, UTech is Jamaica's national STEM university. And for the last 67 years of our history, our mission has and remains to be the institution that provides Jamaica's technical workforce and innovative entrepreneurs. And we continue to be the institution that blends academia with practical, hands-on learning. And we continue, ladies and gentlemen, to be the home of computing. From the 1970s until today, we continue to excel in the era of computer science. So I want to congratulate the Amber Group again on achieving their 10th anniversary. We look forward to 10 more years of this partnership between UTech and the Amber Group. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Brown. Mr. Savadia. Awesome, awesome. Now, I tell you, Amber is a generous group, so we have an award for Dr. Brown here, and the CEO will present it. Awesome, awesome. All right. So, guys, Amber is making big steps when it comes on to AI for Jamaica. And there's more. There's more. So let me just break some more news. When we talk about transforming Jamaica's future, education must sit at the top of our hearts. At the top of it, right? That's why Amber Group, in association with the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean Group, is establishing the groundbreaking National Online University of Jamaica, College for Jamaican Initiative, a truly affordable, fully accredited, and AI-powered online university designed to give every Jamaican across both urban and rural communities the opportunity to earn a degree or skill-based certificate without having to choose between work, family, or financial stability. Higher education has often remained out of reach for many, sadly, not due to a lack of ability or ambition, but because of the limited access, time, and also the cost. This initiative changes that. It's about to open doors, not just to classrooms, but to possibilities, allowing anyone, anywhere in Jamaica, to conveniently and flexibly learn, grow, and build a better life through the power of technology and AI-driven learning. Guys, please help me welcome to the stage to give his remarks on this initiative, Professor Jason Chambers.
Story of my life, ordinary person just like you. If you take a look inside, see the great things that people do. Changing lives day and night, but nothing I do ever makes the news. Still I have to do what's right to the King of all kings, all praise is due. Yesterday I was on a train, a little boy asked me.
All right, guys, so please help me welcome instead Professor Warner from the University of the Commonwealth, please. She's looking lovely as well, absolutely amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is truly a pleasure to be here this evening for what makes a defining moment in Jamaica's tertiary education journey. I am Bernadette Warner, the Deputy President at the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean, and joining me this evening in bringing greetings to the Amber Group is our Group Executive Chairman, Dr. Winston Adams, our Deputy Executive Chairman, Mrs. Geraldine Adams, and the President of the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean, Professor Colin Giles. So today, we affirm with the Amber Group a shared vision, one that recognizes education as the most important driver of national transformation. The partnership between the UCC Group and the Amber Group is a bold step towards reimagining how we can educate, equip, and empower Jamaicans for the challenges and opportunities of this century. This partnership, signed today, signals the official launch of the National Open University of Jamaica. This is a groundbreaking effort designed to expand access to higher education and bridge the divide between traditional academia and the modern workforce. Through collaboration, we are creating a platform that will make tertiary education more openly accessible, affordable, and industry relevant. Three pillars that we believe are essential to building an inclusive and competitive Jamaica. The National Open University of Jamaica will offer innovative programs and digital learning opportunities. integrating employability, entrepreneurship, and technology into every layer of study. From automatic placement of qualified high school graduates into degree and diploma programs, to workforce integrated boot camps and student microfinance schemes. The partnership directly responds to the realities facing the young people today. At UCC, we have long believed that education should not be limited by geography, income, or circumstance. The future of learning is borderless, digital, and deeply connected to the needs of industry. And through this partnership with the Amber Group, the shared vision continues. Today, we are leveraging UCC's academic expertise and the Amber's technological innovation to build a national digital campus, a cloud-based learning environment that will bring quality tertiary education to every corner of Jamaica and indeed to the wider Caribbean and the world beyond. This is a momentous moment for all of us, a mission to democratize education, to unlock human potential, and to prepare Jamaica's citizens for a world defined by innovation and entrepreneurship. So on behalf of the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean, we bring sincere congratulations to the Amber Group tonight. We extend our appreciation to the Amber Group for their visionary partnership and unwavering commitment to national development. Thank you so much for your partnership with the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean. Thank you.
Amazing, and thank you, Professor Bernadette Warner. Thank you so much. Looking absolutely lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, I told Mr. Savadia earlier tonight that the reward for good work is more work. And I'm going to ask him once again to join me on stage so that he can share his vision for AI and the different use cases that it could bring to your business. Mr. Savadia, ladies and gentlemen.
Very good evening. I'm back on the stage. Thank you very much for the last hour and a half, 2 hours you've spent with us. I want to spend some time talking about AI. We've got so much of information of AI, it's almost an overload. Now we're not sure what AI should be doing in our lives. So we have built, we're not talking about, we've actually built our own so many AI agents. I'm going to give you some use cases that are so easily applicable in your own businesses. We've launched it in so many ways, in so many countries, and you will be amazed with what it is already doing in Jamaica. For example, we saw in Amber Connect, you do not need to click buttons to find information for your vehicles. You can just talk to it. You saw Revo. We have put 133 terabyte of data to build Revo AI. That means you can go back 200 years of Jamaican history and ask any question, it still can answer. It has so much of information inside and it's just the start. What I want to give you a little bit of idea that what are we really doing with AI in the business world? And this is for all of us here in this room, including government. Now, first, business intelligence agents. Now we know we always used Power BI and Tableau and all sorts of reporting dashboards to get information that we need for our systems. Amber has built more than 600 a framework for business intelligence dashboards where you no longer need to look at a static dashboard. You can query with a voice command. You can say, hey, tell me what is happening in my sales today. Tell me how many customers dropped off. Tell me how many customers are a risk to the business for fraud. Tell me anything you want to ask. So instead of a static old school use case where you had a dashboard that you can only scroll around in a limited way, AI has given the ability to give you unimaginable amount of data in just a voice command itself. So apart from that, we've also built document vetting agents. So we now have a full system where an application comes in. It could be for government, it could be for your business. Let's say you are an insurance company, you are a loan company, and people make applications for any kind. Now that application has to match with the rules of the business. It has to match with all the potential cross-checks that has to be done if the form is filled correctly or not. We built AI agents and actually demonstrated to one of the very large government organization in Jamaica where the document vetting agent automatically vets everything, compares it with the law and comes back saying if the application submitted is correct or not and where the flaws are, so the case workers can spend less time on looking at manually. Apart from that, we've also built document generation agents. For example, you can now stand in front of a tablet or on your phone and can do a full AI-based onboarding of any product that you have. You may have, like I said, so many different businesses have different onboarding systems. Mostly you use an app or you use a website, ask 10,000 questions, and then eventually the customer is on board. And now imagine a fluency where the customer is actually speaking to an actual AI. And without even, it's incredible how amazing it is. I want to give you a demonstration if I can. For Pizza Hut, we actually built a AI sales agent for one of the big quick serve restaurants, but I'll come to that quickly. Then you have the question answer agent like Revo. You have a website, it's got tons of information. How do customers find real information? How do I get to the information, the product or the price or exactly what I'm looking for that the AI can consolidate and give me a suggestion? We built so many AI agents which can actually convert your website into a conversation website where customers can actually onboard themselves through the product itself. And if you listen to the quick serve restaurant product we built, she kept upselling that top up and she kept upselling that extra fries and extra Coke and extra everything. It's incredible how smart the AI agents have become. And you also saw we brought Cliff into, so we do full voice cloning as well. So you can choose your voice. And we have now integrated 160 languages in the world, including 26 different dialects of Patwa in the AI bot. So even if somebody's speaking in Patwa fully, the bot fully understands, translates that, and continues giving the action. Then you have the customer support agent. We now have Amber Connect, for example. At one point, we had so many customer support agents. We are down to only 6 now because it only handles the back end. What we've done with our customer support agents is to got them to a higher degree of jobs where they are now training the bots instead of just answering calls. So the customer support incoming calls can be fully handled by AI 100%. Then we've also built business sales agent. This is so many sales agents that we've built. For example, you also have, I was saying about quick serve restaurant. I just came back from Gala last week and we demonstrated, and the CEO that said got up his chair and started dancing because they've got so much of shortage of labor that their ability now to serve hundreds of customers per second without losing the quality, without losing any of it, it's just changed the whole game. So we built a lot of business sales agents also. Apart from that, we also have sales reminders, subscription, and collection. So we built full collection agents also. That means if your insurance premium or your mobile phone bill or anything is due on a certain day, a week before, it will call the customer automatically, full human voice. You won't even know it's not a human. And talk to you, hey, I'm calling from Amber, your subscription is due next week. I'm just checking if everything is okay with your payment, or do you want to give any update on that? And the customer say, no, I'm fine, it will carry on. On the day, it will call again. And if it becomes delinquent, then it automatically keeps calling the customer, engaging the customer to collect, including sending a payment link via WhatsApp automatically for the customer to pay that. So we also built the whole last mile collection through Amber Pay. That means not only we're calling and asking the customer to pay, but we are also integrated in such a way that it will also send a payment link to the customer to come out of their delinquency. We've also built a complaint resolution agent. That means when a customer complains, and when a complaint comes, you want to have somebody really friendly, not in a bad mood, taking the call that day, and really handle the customer's questions in a way that the customer feels delighted. We built customer service agents now which actually help you to fully talk through the process of the complaint. They will understand the complaint and also interact in a manner and give them solution. For example, for the pizza, I actually complained to the bot that the pizza I got last time was soggy and I don't like to buy pizza from you guys anymore. And the agent turned around instantly and said, I'm so sorry, but do you know, sometimes if it takes more than 20 minutes for you to collect the pizza, since you collected the pizza, you collect it 30 minutes later. If it crosses the 20 minutes threshold, the pizza can start getting soggy. It is so intelligent. The way it can answer, it is unthinkable because it has a brain of its own now. It can think, it can talk, it can actually engage in a way that humanity has never seen before. Apart from that, we've also built feedback and survey agents. Many times we get a mail after receiving a service, hey, how was the service? Give me 5-star and 4-star, and it's all email based mostly. And you know what we do with emails when they arrive, we just delete. That also means we do not really get proper service feedback from our customers. What are they thinking about our business? What do they think about how they got served? So we built full automated feedback and survey agents that would help you collect feedback through a phone call too. It actually calls. The customer engages them, hey, you just purchased an Amber Connect product. I just wanted to ask you, how was your experience? And just talk through the process. It's so chatty, so bubbly at the same time. We've also built appointment scheduler agents. A lot of us are in banking. And sometimes in banking, you want somebody to schedule everything in advance. But I don't want to go into a website and click and set up an appointment date. It's so automated via AI. So this is the AI revolution. I want to also add that AI is going through a generation of changes in 3 months. Every quarter, AI is changing the whole business world around the world, and we are trying to keep up, and I am struggling to keep up. Now, when ChatGPT came a year ago, we know generative AI became big. What does that mean? ChatGPT creating or generating stuff. You want to create a video, you want to create a reel, you want to have images changed or made, and you want to have anything you want to have. All those generative AI is now becoming everyday use in our homes and businesses. But that phase is going so fast. The second phase of AI was all about agent AI or agentic AI, where multiple agents, multiple AI agents are coordinating between themselves to actually take an action. So we built a lot of agentic AI solutions, but on top of that, what we've also done now, agentic AI and the AI agent who calls and engages and have the conversation with you like Revo, etc. But the third phase of AI has already started, which is the physical AI. And that is where we are going next, because everything that you see that you could do with your hands before is now automated by a robot. Everything is becoming robotics based, and we also know that as a technology business, if we don't keep up with robotics, which is the next phase of evolution of AI, we will be left behind in the world. What does that mean really? Robotics is the next generation of AI. That means that when you buy a robot, like you buy a laptop of Windows, what happens? It just comes with a basic Windows platform. If you're a lawyer, you add your own software. You're an accountant, you add your own software. Whatever skills you want, you add those skills into the laptop, right? This is how you operate a laptop. You buy a standard laptop and add the software you want. So in our world of AI and agentic AI, we also know the next revolution by 2026 is going to be robotic AI. That means we will be programming robots to do what they need to do. And that is why this AI lab the National AI Lab is so important for us in Jamaica that we will actually train our local Jamaican youth to train robots also, because that is the next phase of evolution. We're going to play a short video of Amber Robotics. We actually went into robotics now for the last 1 year. We scouted so many countries, so many places to look at which company produces the best robotics in the world. We took exclusive distribution for them. We trained a lot of AI engineers how to program those robots. And ladies and gentlemen, we can have a quick look at this video that will give you an idea of what robotics can do in our daily life at business or at home.
On what truly matters: service, strategy, and growth. While routine work takes care of itself, what if your staff had more time for customers, more time for creativity, more time for impact? This is Amber Robotics. In hotels, our service and delivery robots handle room service, guest deliveries, and cleaning support effortlessly. They navigate crowded lobbies, use elevators, and adapt to every floor plan thanks to built-in AI and 360-degree obstacle detection. In restaurants, our service robots take orders, deliver meals, and return dishes, all with precision and consistency. Their intelligent route planning means fewer spills, faster service, and happier guests. In retail, our interactive robots do more than just assist, they connect. They greet shoppers, guide them to the right aisles, display available products and real-time inventory, and even serve as mobile marketing ambassadors, showcasing promotions and offers with dynamic visuals and voice interaction. In warehouses, our autonomous transport robots lift, carry, and move heavy goods safely across vast floors. Equipped with advanced spatial AI, they detect obstacles, reroute instantly, and communicate with elevators and gates. Across every industry, from hotels to hospitals, our AI-powered cleaning robots redefine what clean means. Their onboard smart cameras monitor performance in real time, detecting leftover stains and triggering instant re-cleaning. These aren't machines. They're teammates built to elevate, not replace. One solution. Endless possibilities. And this is just the beginning. Amber Robotics. Empowering humans, enhancing business.
Sorry, the video froze a little bit here and there, but I have a presentation to give you just an idea of what robotics will do all over the world and in Jamaica. We were supposed to have them here by now, but they were delayed in the training. But by December, all the robots that you're going to see now are going to be in Jamaica for you to experience it firsthand. If you can put up the presentation, please, for robotics. While they bring that up, to go back to the agentic AI that I was speaking about, if you look at the whole journey of AI, it is moving at a speed which is unthinkable. And that is why we, for the last 2 years, quietly have built so many agents for so many use cases that it can now automate at a very low cost your entire business in AI. I mean, we thought AI would be very expensive, it will cost a lot of money to actually put together a solution for my business. It is not the case anymore. AI's rapid revolution has also made everything so much more cheaper. You will actually laugh how quickly. In fact, when we went to Guyana last week, we broke through Guyana for the first time with one of the largest partnerships I could have dreamt of. And they said to me a day before, one of our biggest pain point is we don't have enough people to man our incoming delivery. Overnight, we built them the first AI bot for their quick service restaurants, and we played it to them next day, took a whole order of pizza with the different toppings, with the different pizza bases, with all the add-ons and upsells that the bot did by itself very cleverly, and then also took the payment on the phone itself by sending a link to the customer to pay for it while she's on the phone. It is incredible what has happened. But now, to give you a little idea of Amber Robotics, this is our product line overview. Of course, this is not only for Jamaica, it is global, but it will be in Jamaica too in December. What we did, we started, I'll just give you a quick idea of the various robots. So one is a cleaning robot. Now we know when you have a large warehouse, large facilities, large offices, to get people to clean from morning to night is impossible. It is actually impossible. Rather, I would have the person train the robot and guide the robot what it has to do that day. So these are complete LiDAR-based 3D perception vacuum cleaners. I can send it to a car park, a 20,000 square feet, 30, 40,000 square feet car park, it can actually clean by itself with no human intervention. And it doesn't mean like, you know, the older generation robots which go round and round in the house. It's not like that. That's old school. These are all AI built robots. That means they actually have LiDAR sensors and they actually look if there is something to clean. So it doesn't waste energy. It can do 20, 30,000 square feet by itself in 6 hours with no human intervention. It will look for dirt, it will look for things, pick it up and clean up the whole place, whether it is car park, whether it is open areas after a big party. You can send it out, it will do everything by itself. Then we also have industrial delivery bots, which are going to be here also next month. What are they going to do? Instead of humans lifting kilos and kilos and tons of weight on themselves and breaking the back, the bot does it all by itself. It will pick up the goods from the aisle and drop it to the customer's car based on the instruction provided to it from an app or a computer. It will do everything automatically. We also have cleaner robots. They're very tiny, very, very small. But what they really do is also wet cleaning. I'm sorry, the video didn't play very well. But in that video, what we had is the little robot actually looks for stains on the floor. If there is any dirt, if there is any stains of coffee, if somebody has spilled some milk. Imagine our supermarkets being so much more super clean because it's high footfall, high traffic, and you can't keep cleaning all day. But the bots, what they do, they go around by itself and keep looking if there are stains on the floor which can be injurious for somebody to even fall down. Even if it's your large office, it could be anywhere, hospitals, all of these places would need to add robotics in no time. Then we also have a commercial supermarket delivery bot. What this is going to do is actually that's your salesperson walking around your entire supermarket, telling you, hey, I'm selling this product. This is what it does. This is the price. But not only that, it also can navigate you to the aisle if you're looking for butter. It will tell you, follow me. I will take you there if you're looking for something specific. So it's a bot for supermarkets where it loads itself and sells items, will go around and interact with customers. Hey, do you know I'm selling this? It's a really cool product. This is what it does. And also navigate you to different aisles if you're looking for something specific. We also have 3D perception, security and surveillance robots. I'm so... I was hoping they all would have landed by now, but they're not. They're about 4 weeks behind to be here. But this dog would actually go around your entire premise all night. It can also put a water hose on top of it and send it into fire. So our fire brigade people don't have to enter the heat or enter the danger themselves. The robot can actually go inside with the hose and put down the fire while people are controlling it from outside. But this is a guarding robot for your houses, for your premises, everywhere. It will go around, sniff through sound and visual if there is something not normal in your periphery. If it hears a sound, it will go to it and then start detecting what's going on. And then we have semi-humanoid robot. These are for hotels, mainly, that it can actually pick stuff from the kitchen and deliver it to the room. Your room service. Can you imagine the speed of room service? Now, most of the time, by the time food comes, it's cold. But now, this one keeps it warm inside the pocket, and then it will deliver, knock the door, take the lift, and go across the entire hotel to deliver. In fact, I was in the Kempinski Hotel in China 3 weeks ago, and it was very interesting. Knock came, I opened the door, and I saw this little robot standing with my food. Hello, sir. Greetings, Mr. Savaria. Here's your food. It's still warm. Would you like to order anything else? Can I get something else for you in the meantime? I can go get it for you. Can you imagine that service levels that I experienced at Kempinski? It was very interesting. And then there is the full-sized humanoid robot. It's not going to be ready this year. It will be ready by March, April next year. And this humanoid robot is pretty much going to do household chores. It can cook. It can walk your dog. It can do your laundry. Anything that, I know the husbands are already talking. I can hear it. Yes, the pace of technology is so far ahead. And as Jamaica, like I said before, we're not going to be left behind. Anything that world adopts, we will adopt here faster, because as Jamaicans, we're also very agile. We're very fast. We know how to embrace tech. We know how to move with technology globally. And this one is going to be a very interesting use case for Jamaica. I mean, look, we can refuse to accept it or accept it. It is coming. There is no way out of this. In Dubai, actually, when I was there some 4 or 5 weeks ago, I saw so many of these humanoid robots walking dogs. Actually walking dogs on the street in Dubai. In fact, in Miami, if you go sometime, there is an automated wheelchair, an autonomous wheelchair which is carrying people. And once the wheelchair job is finished, the wheelchair automatically goes back to its core, to its base, and gets recharged again. It's already happening. Robotics is moving at a pace we can't even imagine. As Jamaica, what we want to do, of course we can't build robots. It needs billions of dollars of R&D. But just like laptops, we can buy these robots and train our engineers how to train them, and that is the service that Jamaica can give from here to the whole world. Not just coding, not just AI engineering, but robotics, training and engineering right out of Jamaica. That is why the AI lab is so important for us in Jamaica, that we can train our people how to handle the future of robotics and AI engineering, build our own large language module. Can you imagine the data privacy nightmare we have now? Anything you put into ChatGPT, anything you put into Gemini, anything you put anywhere, it is all taking our culture, taking everything we have and depositing in an open arena, that your ideas, your skills, whatever you have is just spread out. Versus now Jamaica, with the help of this new AI lab, within the first year, we will deliver Jamaica's own LLM, its own ChatGPT. That is where we are going, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your attention. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Savadia. Hey, who wants one of those cleaning and cooking robots? Because I know definitely, let me see a raise of hands. I know, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen the Amber story unfold. Now, we turn to the leaders shaping Jamaica's digital and economic future. Please, I'd like to welcome on stage one of our leaders tonight, His Excellency Mahik Joshi, High Commissioner of India.
Thank you. Well, as per my profession, I'll go for the protocols. Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica. Honorable Ministers present here, Foreign Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith, Industry Minister Honorable Aubin Hill, Education Minister Dr. Dana Morris, Minister Andrew Wheatley, Police Commissioner Kevin Blake, and also Mr. Kevin Brown from the UTEC. And finally, my dear friend, Ambassador Dushyant Savadia, founder and CEO of the Amber Group and Special Envoy of Prime Minister on Investment in Technology. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and also the Amber Group team. A very good evening to all of you. In the last 2 hours or so, what we have seen is extreme technology disruption which we are going through. And what I also saw with you all is that Amber Group is safely steering Jamaica through this disruption. For the benefit of time, I'll stick to the scripted speech which I have written, because if I speak, then it could take hours to discuss on technology, Amber Group, India, and Jamaica. It is a privilege and pleasure to join you all in this evening to celebrate this remarkable milestone for Amber Group, its transformation of 10 years journey of innovation and growth, which they call it as a decade of impact. I extend my heartiest congratulations to Ambassador Dushyant Sawadia and the entire Amber Group team for building a company and a legacy that is not only transforming business and industry in Jamaica, but also expanding across regions. 15 product lines, over 100 countries, and embodying the spirit of innovation, excellence, and entrepreneurship. I'm delighted to be a part of this evening, the celebration of Amber's vision, resilience, and partnership. 10 years ago, Amber Group started as a homegrown Jamaican enterprise led by an Indian-born Jamaican entrepreneur. In such a short time, it has not only made a mark in global business, but also importantly, it is a pioneer in giving back to the community. As the MC in the start depicted Mr. Ambassador Dushyant Sawadia as more than 5 CEOs rolled into a monk, into a one entity. Amber Group, under him, is unique and symbolic in India-Jamaica business relations. The High Commission has built an extremely great relationship with Amber Group in promoting India's cultural and business interests and partnering in several community-related events also, like Diwali, business ethics events with visit of Guruji, Shri Ravi Shankarji in December last year, a Holy India Arrival Day, that is 180 years of arrival of Indians Jamaica this year, which we celebrated. Amber Group has always been there as a great partner. Ambassador Dushyant Sawadia represents the best of both the worlds of India and Jamaica, the innovation of India and the dynamism and agility of Jamaica. His journey demonstrates how the Indian diaspora in India continues to act as a bridge between our nations, translating cultural affinity into economic partnership, technology cooperation, and social impact. I'm happy to see that Amber Group has a strong India factor. Not only its products and services connect, but also its human resources connect. It has created a notable pathway between our two great nations, from people to people, business to business, and government to government. I call this a PBG bridge, People, Business, Government Bridge, which is the essence of a sustainable relationship between our two nations. In fact, I also call this as AMBER, A for advancing, M for mutual, B for business, E for economic, and R for relations. That is advancing mutual business and economic relations between India and Jamaica. Excellencies and friends, India and Jamaica today stand at a pivotal moment of rapid global transformation driven by convergence of advanced digital technologies, artificial intelligence, and the seamless integration of data, connectivity, and automation across practically every sector of the society. In this backdrop, India and Jamaica have tremendous economic cooperation potential. We are, however, taking baby steps towards each other. We currently have a low trade of around $110 million. There are very few Indian business active in Jamaica, mainly in BPO sector and pharmaceutical sector. We are strong here. This is but only a beginning. Today, India leads the world in digital payment system, digital transformation. We are conducting 20 billion digital payment transactions every month with a value of over 300 billion US dollars. Our unique identity system, covers 1.3 billion people. We host the third largest startup ecosystem globally with over 110 unicorns. And the best part is, all these successes, India is keen to share as a best practice with Jamaica. India also launched a national artificial intelligence mission to harness the AI. The objective is to become a global AI innovation hub, a true AI superpower. Alongside, we also launched a semiconductor mission to build a complete chip design and manufacturing ecosystem independently. Our foreign direct investment is crossing $80 billion. Our competitive index has jumped to 37th in the world, and we are exporting nearly $1 trillion worth of goods and services. The era of India is taking a turn, and with the Make in India vision, our Prime Minister, Honorable Narendra Modi, has put our country on a path of becoming a developed nation by 2047, which we call as Viksit Bharat. This is new India, and Jamaica is our valued and close partner in the Caribbean region. Jamaica is a nation of talent, creativity, and strategic vision. Under the exemplary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister of Jamaica, Jamaica is making bold strides in digital innovation, logistics, financial services, tourism, and sustainable development. It has full potential to become a hub for business collaboration with Indian companies for the Caribbean and Latin American through approaches like co-innovate, co-create, co-produce, and co-develop the solutions for mutual benefit. During the visit of the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Dr. the Most Honorable Holness, to India last year, we commenced new economic collaborations. Among them, we signed 2 key memoranda of understanding, a digital public infrastructure transformation document and a digital payment cooperation document. These are just examples which open door for Jamaica and India to leverage each other's critical success factors for creating digital systems such as India Stack, Unified Payment Interface, DigiLocker, and various other digital services which India has already implemented. These revolutionize public services and lubricate the economy. They bring transparency. And why I say this today is because Amber Group is already pioneering in these areas, and I'm delighted to see that a good partnership between Amber Group and India already exists. Amber Group has become an example what India and Jamaica can do together. As Amber's success demonstrates, this relationship can deepen across multiple sectors: technology, digital public infrastructure, manufacturing, capacity building, healthcare, education, training, university linkages, renewable energy, and trade, and I can go on and on. Excellencies and friends, as we celebrate today Amber's Group 10 extraordinary years, we also celebrate the beginning of a chapter in which our 2 nations leverage technology for inclusive development, rendering the distance of nearly 15,000 kilometers irrelevant because our ambitions, values, and futures are aligned. In the end, to Ambassador Savadia and Amber Group, I'm confident that the next decade will be even more impactful, not only for Amber Group, but also for partnership between our 2 nations. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Commissioner. All right, next I'd like to invite to the stage to share his remarks Senator the Honorable Albin Hill, Minister of Industry, Investments and Commerce. A round of applause, please, as he makes his way to the stage.
Story of my life, ordinary person just like you. If you take a look inside, see the great things that people do. Changing lives day and night, but nothing I do ever makes the news. Still I have to do what's right.
Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister, and the boss of the 3 of us ministers here, my 2 colleague ministers, Foreign Affairs Minister, Kamina Johnson-Smith, and of course, Dr. Dana Morris Dixon, who you heard as the Minister of Education. His Excellency Mayak Joshi, who you just heard. And of course this evening, Ambassador Dushyant Savadia, founder and CEO of the Amber Group, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm pleased to be here as the Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Jamaica's Business Ministry, to celebrate this milestone achievement of the Amber Group at the 10th anniversary gala dinner. Ambassador Dushyant Savadia, Dushyant, my friend who I've known for many years, congratulations to you and the Amber team. 10 years of bold entrepreneurship, cutting-edge technology, and very tangible results. The Amber Group has created jobs, trained many of our young Jamaicans, and placed Jamaica firmly on the global digital stage, whether that's in India, South Africa, Dubai, or wherever else he operates from. But he operates as a Jamaican company. He's extremely proud of saying it's Jamaica that I represent, and you can't miss that he's Indian, but he's very clearly Jamaican. Dushyant, I've always admired that about you, and I'm very happy that you are, in fact, such a good ambassador, Dushyant Savadia of Jamaica. Amber is part of Jamaica's growth engine. It is fully aligned with the government's mission of digital transformation, higher productivity, increased exports, and bringing greater foreign earnings to our nation. Amber Group keeps pushing the performance and results boundaries to higher and higher levels. You see how they've trained Jamaicans. You see the products that they're making. Revo TV is Jamaica's first 24/7 AI-driven digital network. You heard Cliff on it. I listen to it all the time. Through a 50% acquisition of Brought a Living, Amber is building a subscription rewards platform that keeps consumer value on island and empowers small merchants to compete. Of course, Amber is developing exportable services and platforms in fintech, cybersecurity, and aviation. Its fintech platform is all over the place. As many of you will guess, the development of these exportable services warms my heart. That development really warms my heart. Jamaica is not going to get rich, as we need to be, selling to just under 3 million people with a per capita GDP of just under 7,000. So, as we look at a small population relatively, the services industries are where we're going to have to grow from, even as we build our manufacturing space. Amber Group is leading in that area. It takes sound and sustained good management of the economy by the government, led by the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, to provide the proper ecosystem that fosters growth by the Amber Group and companies like it. You know, I speak many places, I go many places, I listen to a lot of speeches, and very often we tend to forget. I used to do that when I was in the private sector. We tend to forget how important it is that you have a good government that provides an equitable playing field that everybody can feel fairly, acceptably in the game, and this government does it. I am very happy with my colleagues to be part of the Andrew Holness administration because of what we've done in the past 10 years. Now think about this. In 2015, Jamaica's net international reserve was $2.4 billion US. We had 23.5 weeks of goods and services, and every week, every day practically sometimes, you heard how many weeks of goods we have money to buy. Well, in 2020, the NIR moved up to 3.1 billion. In 2020, In 2025, September, we doubled that $3.1 billion to $6.2 billion. That's doubling in 5 years, which is amazing. And you're talking about Jamaica that is a non-oil producing economy. Double the amount in 5 years since 2020. With sound fiscal prudence, the government has reduced debt, kept growth steady, and controlled inflation, modernized investment laws, streamlined approvals, and digitized services to allow businesses like Amber to move quickly, grow boldly, and succeed. So, Ambassador Duchamp and the Amber Group, your vision and drive show the best of Jamaican enterprise. I challenge every CEO in here and listening to this where you are listening from, and across Jamaica, to train your people. Train your people. Train your people. Yes, we're spending, the education ministry get the biggest budget. I say that because you get the biggest operating budget. I see you rolling your eyes for more money, Minister. But really, finance is bigger than you because they have to pay the debts. Their operating budget is actually smaller than yours. So we give a lot of money to educate our children, and they're going to get better with AI. But businesses must now choose. We send out the raw material for you, but you want to train them to be a banker, you have to train them to do credit. So businesses must train, and your employees must get more productivity out of what they do from that training, and grow exports. Please grow exports. The government, yes, please, we have to grow exports to get rich. The government will continue to ensure Jamaica remains fiscally prudent, digitally prepared, and globally competitive. Congratulations on your 10th anniversary, Ambassador Savadia and the Amber Group, and we're happy that you're 100% Jamaican. God bless you.
God bless. Amen. I love that. Thank you so much, Minister. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we are approaching closing, please, let us draw our attention to the screen as we see everything that Amber has done in 10 incredible years.
Technology alone, but from the belief of our founder and CEO, Duchamp Savadia, that businesses must carry a purpose to uplift, to serve, and to change lives. We didn't just build businesses, we built a connected ecosystem to serve society. Starting from a humble office of just 200 square feet in 2015, Amber Group has grown into a global powerhouse. Spanning over 15 businesses with offices around the world, we are constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Imagine every journey made safer, every fleet made smarter. With Amber Connect, the world's most advanced AI-powered vehicle tracking and fleet management system, you don't just manage mobility, you transform it. At its heart is Ambi, the world's first AI-powered voice assistant for fleet and vehicle management, empowering you to ask anything and automate everything. Amber Innovations is at the forefront of AI engineering, and with over 1,000 software developers, we drive digital transformation for businesses worldwide. Building on that momentum, Amber now leads with the largest AI engineering team, shaping solutions for society, industry, and nation, while boldly stepping into the future with humanoid robots in training. Fuel up with a new level of convenience with Amber Fuels. Experience a fast, secure, and seamless way to send and receive payments with ease. With shareable payment links and a powerful gateway built for modern business, getting paid has never been simpler. At the Amber Academy, we empower the next generation, providing free, world-class coding education that has already launched over 600 talented graduates from every background into the world of technology. nurturing the future of the next generation of entrepreneurs with Amber Launchpad. Take to the skies and discover unparalleled freedom with Amber Aviation. Discover the joy of exceptional rewards with Amber Rewards. With Amber CyberEye, AI-powered cybersecurity never sleeps, safeguarding your digital assets around the clock and anticipating threats before they strike. We design, develop, and manufacture next-generation IoT devices, including low-power zero-G networks with Amber IoT. Revolutionizing news with Revo, your AI-powered media platform, bringing news, radio, and live TV together in one place. Effortlessly get a ride and feel safe and secure on the road with Amber On Time. Our commitment doesn't end at our doors. We're bringing opportunity to underserved children through a free AI-powered learning platform, giving every child access to knowledge and the tools to thrive. At the same time, we've established Jamaica's first national AI lab, a hub where the next generation of Caribbean engineers are learning to shape the future of artificial intelligence, not just for the world, but in their own voice. 15 business lines. Over 100 countries. 80% of profits reinvested into communities. Because global influence without humanitarian impact on society is hollow success. 10 years have proven one thing: when technology meets unshakable purpose, the impossible becomes inevitable. Amber Group, where technology finds its soul. Where innovation finds its purpose. Where giving back isn't charity, it's our culture.
Amber Group, more than a business, we built an organization to serve humanity.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Amber Group. This is the 10th anniversary and we're celebrating and looking forward to 10 more years. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that I welcome to the stage our keynote speaker for tonight, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, ONPC MP, the Prime Minister of Jamaica. A round of applause, please. Welcome, sir. Welcome.
The unenviable task is mine to entertain you for the next 5 minutes. I know for some of you it is close to your bedtime, but this is the time I work. Honorable Ministers, High Commissioner, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed my pleasure to share this momentous evening as we acknowledge a great individual, Ambassador Dushyant Savadia, and the organization, the entity that is initiative and energy, creativity, hard work has formed, the Amber Group. I was so impressed to see the ledger of companies that you now have 15 entities under the Amber Group. Now, the one that I'm most taken with would be the company that is dealing with robotics. Now, you know, by 2030, we will all have to contemplate Jamaica Development Vision, Jamaica 2030, which is just 5 years away, where we have committed to make Jamaica the place of choice to live, work, raise families, and do business. And a part of that dream, that vision, would be how we integrate technology. And the integration of technology does not happen automatically. It requires champions, people who would be deliberate in going out, actually seeking the technology, taking it back, demystifying the technology, doing the training, making the investments. And I can say here today, as we celebrate 10 years of AMBA, that Dushant Savadia, he's not just an ambassador, and I speak a little bit more than that, but he is a champion for technology. So I want to congratulate you, sir. You are Jamaica's champion for technology. Matters not that, I don't want to get into any political trouble. Matters not that you originated from India. You are Jamaican because you chose Jamaica. So now you understand what I was saying. A lot of Jamaicans who decide that they want to be Jamaicans, they choose Jamaica, and not just to say I want to associate. I choose Jamaica. It is the place of my choice to live, work, raise families, and do business, and that is what Dushant Savadia has done. And I tell you why I embrace him and celebrate his achievements. During the heights of the COVID pandemic, when we were all in fear, I believe the first flight that came in just after the first case was declared in Jamaica. We could not locate about 2 or 3 persons, and it created a huge panic in the society. And it was new to us as a government trying to, we've never managed a pandemic before. But it revealed to us the weaknesses of our systems. It revealed to us the lack of connectedness, the weakness in our technology and in our systems. And we set about very quickly trying to patch that. And I recall speaking with the cabinet, and we were saying, we need to connect all our systems, and we need to get our immigration connected with national security, and we needed to have an app developed. And Dushant Savadia reached out to me. I didn't find him. He reached out to me. And he said, Prime Minister, I want to help. Now, I was very skeptical. I don't know him from, as we say in Jamaica, from Adams, meaning from, the origin of time. I don't know him. But there was a certain sense of sincerity in his voice, and I did my due diligence. I asked around, and Minister Johnson Smith knew him before in her commercial life, and we said, okay, let's take a chance. And Dushant, well, you should tell the other side of the story, because I'm telling your side of the story, and you can tell my side of the story at some other point. But my side of the story is that I tasked Dushant to build the Jam COVID app, and he did it within maybe 10 days. That's the level of commitment and dedication. So he moved resources from other things he would have been doing to focus wholly and solely on giving us that Jam COVID app. And it helped us tremendously in managing the pandemic. We would not have been able to open up as quickly as we did. We opened up before other countries in the Caribbean. We opened up before Trinidad. We opened up maybe just about the same time as the Bahamas. And we were one of the first to open up in the Caribbean to take our citizens back in. And we were able to do that because we had this advantage of using the technology. And I commend Dushant for that. So, you know, and since then I've been collaborating with Dushant, and I've been very impressed with his entrepreneurship. Now, you know, the classic perspective on how development happens, you know, there's, you know, government policy that has to support it. Development happens when, you know, you may discover some natural resources or there is some market opportunity that presents itself. But let us be clear, development happens with an entrepreneur. It happens with a risk taker, someone who is going to take opportunity and pair it with resources, but more importantly, they have a vision of what this pairing of opportunity and resources will do. And I dare say that is Dushant Savadia. By the number of businesses that you would have seen him place under the Amber umbrella, clearly he's always seeing opportunity and he's always pairing the resources with it, and he definitely has a vision to be, I won't say it in the way that I know you are thinking about it. I mean, I know you want to be a billionaire, Dushant. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But what I know your drive is to really grow a huge business that is meaningful to the people of the world. Not just Jamaica, but meaningful. So it's growth and development with a purpose. And I know that that comes from the spiritual side of you. And so I'm happy to hear that you are giving back. And so one of the other fulfilling engagements I've had with Dushant would be the Amber Heart Academy, training hundreds of young Jamaicans in coding. And as a result of that, many of them are now employed, and Jamaica has a cadre of coders that are the foundation of our digital society and industry that we're trying to create. Recently, I was blown away by the Jamaican assistant. When he demonstrated it to me, I was speaking to the assistant in perfect English, and I was getting my responses, and I was just so impressed. And then he said to me, speak to the assistant in Patois. And I said, no, it wouldn't work. They wouldn't understand. And I did, and it understood. So the Jamaica Learning Assistant is an amazing homegrown AI learning tutor that is available throughout our education system. And if it is embraced, it can create a revolution in access to education in our country. And again, we thank Dushant for that. Now, a lot is being said about artificial intelligence. I don't propose to know anything about artificial intelligence. The most I know is to use ChatGPT. Okay? But I'm intrigued by it, so I do try and read up about it as much as I can. What I will say is that Jamaica needs to prepare itself for this dispensation of the fourth industrial revolution, where the cyber world will be paired with the physical world. So you're living in the cyber-physical. Technology and machines are working together not just with, I'm not going to use the word compete, but not just to deliver services in an independent way that was largely delivered in a non-physical way. Now, as was demonstrated, you have machines that can be deployed with artificial intelligence that can function physically. So it's not just call center jobs that we need to be looking at very closely. It is other kinds of jobs that will also be impacted. The solution is not to hide from it. It's not to be fearful of it. The solution is for us to use the technology to increase the level of training and skills in our society so that our people can take on higher order tasks which bring higher order pay. For decades, we have hidden from this issue of productivity. And I'm not going to preach tonight, I told you 5 minutes. So we have hidden away as a society from dealing with this issue of productivity. Much of it is as a result of our history of slavery and colonialism. But if we are to survive as a country that cannot rely on natural resources, we're not likely to discover oil in any quantity that will give us an economic boom. 70% of our economy is on services. It means that if our economy is to grow, the services that we give must either expand or the quality and sophistication of the service has to improve. So it means that the challenge for this country and for the administration that I lead is to upskill every Jamaican. Yes, we are very proud to say we have 3.3% unemployment. But that is just the base. That solves step one of the problem. Step two of the problem is to increase the productivity and the level of task and undertaking that 96% employed are doing. That's the task. Upskill to higher level jobs, upskill to more sophisticated tasks. So the level of underemployment in the society is now a challenge. And for us to treat with that rapidly and at scale, it means that we have to have an embrace of technology. So the AI, it is actually an advantage for us if we embrace it and use it in the right way, not as a displacement of labor, but to ensure that our labor force gets the training, the experience to take on sophisticated tasks that will grow our economy. And that is indeed the strategy. So the National AI Lab, it is actually an important part of the strategy. And we need more than just the one that we're going to develop at UTech. We need them right across the country, including in our primary schools, so that our children can become native to AI. So I started to preach, forgive me. But you will see from my brief presentation here where we intend to go and what is the strategy we have to deliver for growth. So I'm here tonight to celebrate this great Jamaican company, because it all started here, to celebrate Duchant a Jamaican, he applied for his Jamaican citizenship, worked with the Jamaican government, contributes to Jamaica. He wasn't born here, but he is a Jamaican. And that's what it means when we speak about Vision 2030. If we're going to grow Jamaica, we're going to grow Jamaica indigenously. But we're going to also use our brand, which involves our culture, our weather, our people, and our efficient system of government, in brackets, to attract people who want to move from elsewhere. They may have other talents, other skills. They may have significant resources as well. But we want them to come and make Jamaica their home, because that is how Jamaica was formed in the first place. And that is why our motto continues to be, out of many, one people. Thank you, Dushyant, and many, many, many more years of growth and success to Amber.
Awesome, awesome. Mr. Prime Minister, please don't go too far. Please remain on stage. Guys, this would not be a celebration if we didn't have cake, right? Right, we have to definitely celebrate. Guys, can you bring the cake? Can you bring the cake on stage? Mr. Savadia, please join us on stage as well. Right, so it's been 10 years, so we're going to count to 10 and they're going to cut the cake. All right, you guys with me? Wow, they're really skilled. They're really, really skilled. All right. Awesome. So, we're going to count to 10. They're going to cut the cake and we're going to say hip, hip, hooray. All right? Just to ring in the celebrations. All right. So, from 1 to 10, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Hip, hip. Amazing, amazing. 10 wonderful, amazing years. Thank you so much, Mr. Savadia. Thank you so much, Prime Minister. Awesome. So, all right, so guys, to bring in the celebration, to bring it to a close, I want to invite on stage once more the group that has been entertaining you all night. The group called Humble, who did the prayer song. The group called Humble, who did the Jamaican item. The group called Humble, who is here once again to give you another item. Welcome them on stage, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, 10 years is no easy feat. And to culminate this whole celebration, well, to bring this whole celebration to a close, we'd like to sing a very special song to us all, and we want everybody to sing on top of our lungs. Cliff, George, and the whole crew, on top of our lungs. One love.
One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Hear the children crying. One love. Hear the children crying. One heart. Oh. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Let them all pass off their dirty remarks. See, there is one question I'd really love to ask. Is there a place for the hopeless sinner who has hurt all of mankind just to save his own? Saying, One love, everybody heart. One heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Sing one love. What about the heart? One heart. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together now. Get together and feel alright. Listen. Let's get together to fight this holy Armageddon. So when the man comes, there will be no doom. Let us have pity for those whose chances has grown slimmer. There'll be no hiding place from the Father of creation. Believe me. One love. What about the heart? One heart. Give thanks and praise. Get together and feel all. I'm pleading to all mankind. One love. What about the heart? One heart. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel all. Let's get together now. Let's get together and feel alright. Let's go. One love. What about the heart? One heart. Let's get together and feel alright. I'm pleading to hear you sing. Come on, sing with us. What about the heart? One heart. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel. Let's do that one more time. Sing. One love. What about the heart? One heart. Let's get together and feel alright. I'm pleading to all mankind. One love. What about the heart? One heart. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together now. Let's get together and feel alright. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright.
Good night, everyone. Again, we're the group Humble. Thanks for having us.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to a close of a wonderful celebration of 10 amazing, innovative years. And for the final time tonight, I told him, I have a lot of work for him. For the final time tonight, I'm going to invite Mr. Dushan Savadia to the stage for his closing remarks. A round of applause, please. One more time for the night.
I'm very shy of a podium, so I stay away from it. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Prime Minister, thank you so much for being here with us. It meant a lot to me personally. And thank you for your remarks around what you said about the jam COVID. I just want to give you my side of the story quickly too. So when Honorable Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith, I reached out to her first and I said, we should build a platform quickly. This is what it can do. She said, can you show it to the Prime Minister? I said, sure. Then I got on a Zoom call with Prime Minister, and it took him only about 10 to 15 minutes to recognize what the platform can do. But that's one part of it. We are techies. We build solutions. We solutionize every problem that we see digitally. But for a Prime Minister of a country to be so apt with technology, to be able to guide the entire system end to end, PPM, I think you're one of the most amazing project managers I've ever seen. And also one of the most amazing business analysts I've ever seen. The way he could connect all the dots to put together an end-to-end system, yes, we can build it, but it also needed a lot more vision than what we knew. But to build a system that not only brought in through controlled immigration nearly 20,000 citizens who were stranded abroad for almost 2 months. We also brought in, by July 2020, we also opened up the Jamaica Tourist Board website, which allowed visitors to commit to restart our economy too. It was a lot of thinking through, including how to manage quarantine. He personally designed the app with me over 6 hours on a Zoom call. Sat through every single screen. No, this screen should do this. No, if you put this step, it will make it difficult for elderlies to do it. It will become difficult for this people to. He was so particular, and I've seen the amount of care he took personally to ensure that digitalization should not obstruct convenience. It does not slow down what we were trying to achieve. It was a phenomenal few months that we spent, almost a year, creating so much of digital technologies on top of each other under his guidance. So, Prime Minister, I can take a little credit, but I think all the credit goes back to you for your vision and how you guided us through the entire, not just the system, how we came out of the pandemic without getting that badly hurt. And we were absolutely the first in the whole of the Western Hemisphere, Eastern Hemisphere. We actually were the first to open our borders before anybody did. And the best part, after the brilliant software that we built, we of course donated it to the government of Jamaica, but Trinidad, St. Lucia, BVI, all of these countries came and licensed that software from us as Jamaican technology, helped all other countries to open their borders. And that was, Prime Minister, with your help, we made some good money there, but thank you for that. So, but the whole vision behind, see, I'll say one thing, a short story when I was young, and why the Amber Heart Academy was so close to me. Because when I was young, and many of you know the story, I used to be an alcoholic. I was chased out, I was thrown out of my house when I was 19 to drink a liter of rum every night. I saw a recent post somewhere, somebody put in social media saying that if he was drinking 1 liter of rum for so many years, how is his mind so brilliant? Things change, by the way. So my mom always used to say to me that, Dushyant, you at least need to get a graduation. You didn't study. You didn't even finish school when you ran away from home and built your own life. And about last year, we graduated 360 students out of Amber Heart Academy, one go. And I stood on the stage and I said, Mom, you wanted one graduation, here is 360. So every single thing that we've done, whether it is the AI lab, whether it is the Amber Heart Academy, whether all the stuff that we're doing, we're very passionate about Jamaica. And Prime Minister, thank you for recognizing I am, if you cut me, it will bleed Jamaica for sure. And I've also said if something happens to me, I must have my last rites in Jamaica, nowhere else in the world. This is how Jamaican I am. This is my passion. This is my commitment to Jamaica. I'm not a short-term weather. I'm here. I will serve Jamaica till my last breath, and I'm committed to Jamaica all the way because this country gave me more than what I had ever asked for. When I came to Jamaica, I had just divorced and I was just in a very bad place. And this land, its people, the love and the opportunity I got to serve uplifted me. I owe it to Jamaica. I'm indebted to Jamaica for life. And Prime Minister, thank you for making me ambassador. It does give me a portfolio where I can serve more, I can do more for Jamaica, and many more years to come. I am here to serve businesses, communities, any way I can be useful, any way I can be helpful. That's the only prayer we have had. I also want to quickly acknowledge the entire Amber Group staff who are here. Today, many of them could not make it, but about 60 of them are in this room today. I want to thank all of you and thousands around the world for all your hard work to bring Amber where it is in just short 10 years. Trust me when I say it, it doesn't look short 10 years to me, it's long 10 years. And many people work hard. We work insanely hard. That is the difference between Amber, we actually work insanely hard. We think every day. We wake up every day and think, what else can we do? How else can we change the world? How else can we add more value to businesses and lives in our society and across the world? Before I close, I want to acknowledge Delano Forbes, if you're in this room. Delano, if you can come up for me, please. I want to give a special round of applause for Phase 3 production. They've done incredible. Look at this setup. And not just that, Delano has been a great friend of mine, have done so many events for me, and he actually understands Amber so very well. Delano, a small token of appreciation on behalf of the entire Amber group for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dishan. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
You want to say something?
Well, I will be very brief. I believe, well, good evening, everyone, and all protocols observed. Anybody who knows me knows I'm normally more behind the scenes, you know. But I think just about a year ago, Andrew reached out to me and introduced us, you know. So in Jamaican nomenclature, they would say we're new friends in Jamaican talk. But, you know, after having that first meeting with Deshant roughly a year ago, and my team can tell you, I came back to the office, and everybody said, how did he get you to agree to doing that, you know? So obviously, based on what everybody has said, you know, Deshant, to all of your accolades and, you know, your passion project, The Art of Living, where relationships started, and now as you venture into, of course, AI and all the other fields, but media specifically, I know Phase 3 will be there as a part of that journey for the next 10 years. So thank you, Dishan. It's been a pleasure, and thank you for all the conversation and guidance we've had over the past year.
Thank you, Delano. Give it a big round for Phase 3 Productions. True champions. They've really come through for us so many times. And even when I had tight budgets, they have come through. It shows their passion for their business, not just passion for creating wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, with all of this, Prime Minister, again, thank you for coming. Ministers, High Commissioner of India, all the guests, Commissioner Kevin Blake, Dr. Kevin Brown. I can't end here. There are so many of you here in this room spending so late at night with us. Thank you so very much. I am just grateful to Jamaica, grateful to all of you in this room for being a part of my journey, being a part of what we call is the success of Amber Group. And I have all my deepest respect, my gratitude for all that you've done for us. And I look forward to working with all of you for years to come. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great evening further. Thank you.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, once again tonight, for the final time, I want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here on behalf of Amber Group, right? So thank you so much for being a part of this journey. It has been an incredible night. We've seen so much. All right, so please, for the rest of the night, please enjoy your dinner, make some new connections, and let's keep the celebration going for innovation, for Amber Group, and for another 10 years. Thank you so much. And before you leave, Mr. Prime Minister and ministers and commissioners, I would like a group picture on stage. Just a group picture to, you know, finish the moment. Please, on stage. Let me move. And Mr. Cliff Hughes as well. If you can, let's join on stage for a picture.
If you take a look inside, see the great things that people do. Changing lives.